Hello, everybody. We're here. We're back.
We're
it's
so
Overwatch,
back.
baby.
We're in game.
We're in game. So we're playing on Lijiang here, and you guys would never guess who we're playing again. It's New Haven Chargers again. Oh my god.
We play them a lot.
We play them a lot. Honestly, we should be great friends, but there's, I think, a little bit of rivalry,
Maybe.
a little bit of fun in games, a little bit of Frogger-like gameplay. Honestly,
But on the bright side, I don't think anyone from Connecticut is real.
true. Just like Wyoming,
Yeah, not a real place.
not a real place.
Never made up even.
If there are any students at Champlain from Wyoming, you're not.
You're
It was a
not.
lie.
Or Connecticut for that
Or
matter.
Connecticut, yeah,
Fake place.
it's a lie.
Well, I think we are jumping into Lijiang Tower. We got Overwatch
Mhm.
Teal here up against New Haven Chargers, and I want to start off with a little haiku. Me and my girlies, we go party till it's early. Got me feeling otherworldly tonight. Caught in some traffic, but the radio is blasting. Drop a red light and we'll sing it goodbye right into the first round here on Lijiang Tower as we're looking at a little brawl matchup. Hose Drinker unfortunately trapped, but the breaking of the Rhine Shield will get them to walk in. I believe we are missing game sound right now. We apologize for that, and we'll probably get that online soon. Little trade back and forth, lock, so picking up the first pick. What do you think about this matchup, Jonah?
Honestly, the matchup is going decently. No one has really died on either side except for Kite. So, or Kicks, I don't know. I don't know
One
how
would
to
say Kite, maybe. Bunkness with a nice pickup on the Bastion, though, as Teal looks to switch the advantage. We're freezing the trap. Unfortunately, we are trapped, though. Maybe looking for a split on the Rhine. As Teal maybe just looking to stabilize here.
Mhm.
Wall out again from Lock Soap, forcing the shield down onto the enemy Rhine as they window out, looking for a pick onto the Lucio. Big shatter from Mon Clover, picking up the entire team with the shatter. Tyre as well, and that's a team wipe on the side of New Haven Chargers. Yeah.
Very nice, very nice.
Champlain's still able to pick up a good 26% on the point there. They're going into this fight with Beat. They'll be close on Shatter as well. I mean, Shatter, Mail, Bastion, everything but Window is going to be online here, which is good. We'll just see how they rotate into this fight. Reinhardt looking for a fat Shatter in the back. Picks up 4 from the enemy side of New Haven Chargers. Hose Drinker with a massive Shatter. Looks like they commit the Mail on the side of New Haven Chargers, but it doesn't seem to get anything. They don't have a May. What did I see that was frozen? I'm losing my mind.
Sure.
But yeah, another really big fight from Teal. 2 big shatters back to back, as now we look into maybe splitting this Lucio with the Maywall. Another pickup there. Oh, they split the Rhine as well. Are they able to pick them up? They do. Love to see that. And yeah, maybe a close hold of the Mail here.
Yeah, the Chargers have to, well, because the Chargers have window, they also have overclock.
So they're probably looking to combo that, but I mean, they're just going to get split by the wall here. I mean, they're trying to dance it out, but even once they make it through choke and past the wall, they're just walking into Mail and the Bastion will definitely.
They might wait for Shatter to like try to get a little more aggressive and maybe save window.
But instead, Champlain just, I'm not even sure where those kills from Bunkness came from. They kind of just exploded out past the choke and were able to pick up 4. As yeah, looks like New Haven just waiting for their Tyre, waiting for their Shatter. I mean, they can start this fight with Tyre and kind of just force Champlain to kite away. There's not a lot you can do against Tyre, even with Lamp. Champlain meeting them right side. Quick wall in. Hose Drinker taken very low. They lose the Rhine. This could be rough for Champlain. They'll probably lose another to that pin. The Tyre picks up another. May dropping low. Champlain probably not going to commit any ults to this fight and just back it out. Oh, they committed to Blizzard. Where did
surviving?
What did we commit Blizzard to?
I think to block off the choke.
Maybe.
Although it worked, we were able to reset.
And Bunkness is in their spawn, picking up 1. They're pinning the Rhine back in their spawn and beating aggressively. Teal rather, on the other side of the map here, just rolling over the enemy team. Not even worried about point and capping yet. Just getting the kills while they send one back to cap. And that's a first round for Teal. Pretty
strong wall.
A little bit of anti-synergy there, but doesn't really matter. Everything's wrapped up. It's Teal. I've been saying Teal.
We've
I've been saying
corrected.
Teal.
Yeah,
I'm so Teal pilled. Are you Teal pilled?
I'm teal pilled.
I'm needing audio in my ears. I feel like I'm in a void.
It usually happens after the first round, but it could just be our end.
It could just be on our side, but I feel like I'm trapped.
Real. Yeah, so we're fixing some audio issues
There's a little bit of troubleshooting
for everyone.
I mean, if the stream has it and we don't, we can always deal with that.
yeah, we could always deal.
We can use our eyes and our intuition and
Right.
figure out what's happening. And look, a little TP out here, probably a TP to point from the sides of Teal.
Game doesn't have sound. Interesting.
That's a new one.
Yeah, that's new.
We'll figure it out in the interim.
Yeah.
But for now, Hose Drinker picking up Monclover instantly.
Wow.
Unfortunately, it traded back, but that's a tank trade even as Teal to Teal. Teal picks up another one. I haven't casted Teal yet this semester. I'm getting a little too excited for Baja here, as now Teal, as now known, Tawny looking for a boop, able to keep their Lucio into the point, maybe looking for a pick there. The enemy team does have their Rhine back, but Hose Drinker seems to be back as well, as they're looking to a pretty even neutral fight on the point. Kite picking up Lock Soap, though, will push this fight a little bit in favor of New Haven Chargers, as Teal looks to back out here and reset. We're coming up close on that sim wall. Maybe a little TP play from Teal here to look to flip onto point. We'll see what they're looking to do. Honestly, I'm liking the Bunkness sim, though.
He's playing it well. He's getting out when he needs to.
And just when we're looking at ult charge and allow, even though they've lost the first fight, he's the highest ult charge out of anyone, which normally you're expecting to see those windows come online first, so it's pretty impressive. Bunkness taking the TP, dropping into the enemy team. Unfortunately, Hose Drinker falling low again. It's going to be a tough fight here for Teal not having that shield, but Tawny with a double boop. Unfortunately, the tire trades it back. Big boop off the map, but unfortunately, just not quite enough to win that fight. Although Hose Drinker maybe potentially looking for a hero play here, walking into the point, going for the Junkrat, dodges the pin. Unfortunately, falls though. I mean, one would say stall, but we didn't have the point cap. Yeah. Which is a little unlucky. But I like the gusto.
Yeah, it's something I would have done, but I would have done it a lot less skillfully.
I mean, I like to say I would have killed all three there, but I probably wouldn't have.
It's Ryan.
It's Ryan. They're far away. You have T-Rex arms. It's rough. Yeah. A big pick there from Hose Drinker right off the start. Tawny immediately amping the rest of her team in. And it's looking like another one fight here for Teal. A good wall there from Lock Soap. And yeah, a good little cleanup.
Wow.
That is the first cap on this point over from Teal. They were able to win the first round, but New Haven Chargers really been putting up a fight. Another wall there on Monclover. Maybe just a little pin coming out here from Hose Drinker. No, we're just walking through. Unfortunately, a double kill there for Monclover, just stacking up in that hallway. Did hurt Teal a lot there.
Give him some space there.
Oh my goodness, they are pushing Bunkness off of the point. I'm not sure Teal is going to be able to have another touch. Ouch. It might just be poor Bunkness.
Yeah. He's trapped there.
4 ults online for the side of Teal. Very winnable fight. Just need to get back to 5 and go in. Maybe a little... I was going to say TP Mail, but it is Farah time.
Yeah.
We're so back. Mailed out from Lock Soap. Looking to split off the point. They caught the Rhine in a corner. We're jump shattering.
Big hammer.
2 shatters on both supports. Oh, we didn't quite get the lamp. Oh, but we do able to beat from Tawny. Unfortunately, the shatter picking up Hose Drinker as Bunkness picks up 1. Maybe looking to trade out another 2. One more shot on the Lucio gets that. They're Rhine at half HP. It's Bunkness versus a Reinhardt. Hammer versus Flyer. And
beautiful.
Farah comes out on top, which one would expect.
Yeah.
One would hope. And poor Ryan is just swinging
T-Rex arms.
Yeah, you just hate to see it. Honestly, the Farah with the Lucio Bap is a bit of a creative one, but honestly, they don't have much on the enemy team other than the Soj that's really going to pressure. A fast window here from Light Snow. They're able to split the Soj, but the Soj slides back to safety. They do get lamp out from Yuki on the enemy team. And unfortunately, Hose Drinker falling low again. If they can bait them out here, they can get a really big barrage potentially from Bunkness. I think they're waiting for just that. Yeah, Bunkness just sitting over them, waiting for them to walk to point, to look for that barrage. Big damage onto the Rhine. The Junk's low as well. Unfortunately, Bunkness does fall to the Sojourn, just in the nature of being stuck standing still in Barrage, but
Yeah.
a couple pickups here from New Haven Chargers gonna make this very hard for Hose Drinker to live. Oh no.
Host Drinker is making various sounds of effort.
But, you can't win them all. I'm not sure. Oh, Bunkness will be able to touch, though. Get a little bit of stall. We have Locksoap coming in up over. Maybe he can dodge that trap and get onto point. Oh, yeah, we get the touch there. That means it's Hose Drinker next on the touch after
Wow.
Locksoap. Hose Drinker is there, close on Shatter. Oh, so close on Shatter. Unfortunately, they fall before then, and 1-1 on first cough. This could be quite the series.
So I'm wondering what do you want to see out of us for next map?
I'm wondering, while we have the little break while character select is going, have we considered going to volume mixer on the computer?
Ooh.
And maybe seeing if Overwatch is muted locally.
It would be.
We love
very
live
important
troubleshooting.
to get the audio.
I think volume mixer might be what you're looking for. Oh, this is another option.
We are
search audio on the top left
with,
up there.
a little bit of settings
That's
here.
good. We gotta jump back in. We're probably moving. Yep, good timing.
3.
If we're anything
2,
here at Champlain, we're well timed.
Boom.
And we're seeing some. Yeah, you can make all the sounds. Thoughts on that?
Yeah, I can go.
Okay.
Stand back.
Oh, a bit off the map.
Nice.
There should have been a sound like shing. Ah, something like that.
What's the Arissa voice line whenever she spears? I forget.
Spear.
Yeah,
That can't be it. But yeah, a quick fight out here from the side of Champlain Teal. We saw the big boop and then another pickup onto the Junkrat. As they should at least be able to get first cap as long as they can cut off this Ryan coming to point. Honestly, maybe even a wall just to split them. Yeah, I like that a lot from Locksoap. As the enemy team really can't do much about that. The side of New Haven just being forced to sit in that white room on the right-hand side of the map. And now, to walk to point, they have to walk into a gold Orisa and a Bastion. The Orisa does get trapped. I don't know how the trap got that far forward, but Junkrat's a normal hero. And yeah, another tank trade in the favor of Champlain will set us up to trade out the rest of this fight. As long as ults don't come into play, I don't believe the side of New Haven is going to build anything. Maybe tire, maybe window. They can take a really slow fight here, but honestly, I don't see it happening. Another spear off the map from Hose Drinker.
Tire looks like it's coming out soon.
Yeah. On the side of Champlain, we do have the window. There's a really good opportunity for window here.
We do have beat as well.
Good beat from Tawny to try to keep some people up. Another big spear, getting a lot of damage onto that Ryan as we trade windows out. Unfortunately, that trap, I don't know how it keeps ending up there. Maybe a big Orisa opportunity here, though. Oh, big kill on the Yugi. And another kill on the Junkrat.
Trade.
Are there any touchers? No touchers. It's okay. We got 50%. 50% is good. Locksoap is taking space.
Wow.
Ice block force, but Bunkness on the other side with the form, trying to keep the May alive. I think the May might live, actually, as the rest of the Teal coming back as reinforcements. We're close on the Mail, and we're Bastion ulting out.
The Chargers do have here. 3 very strong ults on board.
2K from Bunkness out of nowhere with the last Bastion shot as they get the Rhine low as well. They probably don't need any other ults on this fight either. As Champlain Teal really cleans up.
I think it's kind of sick that we don't have audio because we just didn't know the Bastion ult was coming.
No, I knew he Bastion ulted and I was like, oh, he's used all the shots. And then all of a sudden there's a 2K in the kill feed. I'm like, oh.
You just can't hear it.
You just can't hear anything. Speaking of ults, lots of ults on the side of UNH Chargers here. We see 2 DPS ults. Those are great for getting kills, as well as the beat trying to keep them alive. Bunkness using the form as they use the mail. I don't believe they pick anyone up with Orisa having fortified to live that one out. The tire is destroyed, though, so they don't get a lot of value out of that. The rail is able to pick up Bunkness, though, as Champlain probably will fall into this fight and have to reset. They did get it to 82%, though, so I think it's just about backing up here and waiting to be able to go back in. Although, speaking of the 4 ults that New Haven had online, they're all gone. They're all gone. Junkrat's 30 on another, but that's a normal hero.
Yeah.
Yeah, the closest Champlain on has is that Orisa. Oh, I spoke too soon. We are not close. We are now on 25% to his Ari ult.
Yeah. We
Kind
do
of curious
have
what we're doing to
beat
Zarya
coming
here.
up.
Maybe just bubble the Bastion in really aggressively?
Possibly.
Or maybe, I mean, the enemy team is on Orisa, so maybe they're just looking to shoot the Orisa because the Orisa can't block
Yeah.
the Zarya beam with spin, some would think. But unfortunately, I mean, the thing with the Zarya is you do get a lot of charge out of the enemy comp, but you also can't really mitigate any of their Junkrat spam at all. So it's a little bit tough for the rest of your team. We do have a lot of just passive charge on Hose Drinker here, so potentially a lot of charge coming into this fight. We'll be close on window, close on beat. Beat can be a really advantageous ult here moving into this fight. As Bunkness getting a little bit of damage, but looking to rotate back right to point. Hopefully Teal will have touch here.
Form coming out. Playing
Big
against
fast
window.
ult from the side of UNH, but they're not able to get anything with it. A good beat from Tawny as Teal picks up 1, 2, 3,
Nice.
4 in the kill feed. Only 1 left to pick up, and that's a 5k from Teal, and
Beautiful.
maybe enough to flip this back. It's going to be tough. They have really good ults for their recontest. They're actually looking to fight fast on the spawn. I actually really like this from Teal. As long as they can stop this ball from touching, this is a really good plan. Really good wall from Teal. They seem to maybe have their Lucio go back and mark that ball before you can touch. I believe the ball is going to touch, so just picking up these kills is really important. They are able to get kills before the flip, taking just an advantageous 5v3 fight in their spawn, and now going back to point to clean up. Really good fast fight on the side of Teal to secure this map. Just the Kiriko left on the side of UNH Chargers as she climbs up the wall, but it should be a fast pickup.
She's
running away jumping, wall climbing, running. There's a tire on point. That's scary. It does pick up lights now, but I think
Blizzard
we're all okay. And that's a nice little win from Teal.
Good little comeback.
Nice little comeback, even.
Yeah. So
good maps out in the chat.
Out of the gate, Monk Clover. What did he do?
What did Monk? Is this the 5k shatter? Like the first fight?
Be. Yeah.
It's everyone.
Dang. We can't do that. We gotta say.
I think we did that next fight.
True.
True.
We can't boo the other team.
No.
Sadly. I mean, it's not sadly. We gotta be. We gotta be.
It was a good shatter. We'll give them that.
I'm mad that I can't do it.
You could do it at the right timing, positioning, and game sense, and understanding, and mechanics. You know, it's all those things.
I just need to play for another year. I'll figure it out. I started when the game went free, so automatically I was at a disadvantage.
I'm so lost in the Windows sound settings. I'm just watching all of this, and I'm like, surely one of these things will work.
Now, what I'm excited for is next season, because there will be Malga. I know you guys haven't planned for using him at all, but I'm interested to see if other teams are like thinking about using him in any capacity.
Well, we never like he was out for what, like 3 days during BlizzCon. They released him like special and then took him back away. We didn't scrim him then, but like he's a fun hero. But like, I know buffs are planned for Malga. Like he was planned to get better for launch, so we'll see where he's viable. But it's like, how do I explain this? He's not he gets burned very easily. Unless his E is better, like his damage is fun. It's it's like fun. Like I play tank. It's fun to use, but like it feels like he just gets beat by every other tank. Like he doesn't live. Shooting is fun,
and his abilities alone are like good. I think just like as a hero, like remove the abilities, and he's just an ult battery. And he doesn't have armor.
I think he gives him a lot of potential to like live in that fight, because his E essentially gives him the ability to lifesteal, and it gives your team the ability to lifesteal as well. I know there's a lot of talk early on of like what would happen if we have a Reaper and a Mauga, so that the Reaper gets like double lifesteal,
which would be interesting.
No, it's at 100. That's
what is going on.
That was my only thought, was that.
Do we know if chat can hear audio, or were they saying they have no audio as well?
I'm not sure. No one has sound.
Huh. I guess we do have to make the noises.
We need to get a third caster in here just on audio. Just on game audio going
Should we get Kevin on here?
Yeah, we need Kevin now. If you were there at the Champlain watch party, Kevin, we need you ASAP.
Get on that shuttle while it's still
We
running.
need you making Arissa noises, Reinhardt noises. I mean, shout out to the Champlain watch party, by the way. I think they're over in
Yeah.
Ireland right now,
Yeah,
eating pizza. Someone
know
saved me a slice of
Andrea
pizza.
put like a thing up,
Yeah.
and then Kevin did one like 10 seconds later.
Mm-hmm. It's like we're still waiting to get back into the lobby.
Yeah.
Looks like there's a little break that the teams are waiting on some kind of confirmation from NECC.
Yeah.
Maybe. How about we send it, if it's okay with our lovely production, send us to a quick break and I can run over there and look at the audio?
Yeah, I think that would.
Are we good with that?
I think that could work.
They might have the solution. We might be going crazy over there.
We might be goated.
I love solutions.
I also love solutions. We're almost there. We're figuring stuff out for y'all.
We're so figure outing.
Exactly.
I could pull up some more literature.
Please pull up more literature.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't sure if that haiku.
Would you like to read another
would I
stanza?
like to read another stanza? Where should I start?
Probably below the ooze.
By the morning, feel like magic. I got all I need. You know nothing else can beat. The way that I feel when I'm dancing with my girls. I'm gonna read this like William Shatner.
Uh-huh.
Perfect energy. Yeah. We flawless. Yeah, we free. There's no better feeling in the whole wide world. Tonight, I don't care what's wrong or right. Don't start blowing up my line. I'd care at 11:59. But nothing counts after midnight. Come and take a ride with me. I got a credit card and some good company. So come through. Make the fit real good. Why you stuck unloading? Waiting on you, babe. That's weird. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh!
Was that Overwatch audio?
I think so. It's kind of like the Xbox. Opening.
No, it was like the all around you like THX like studio thing in the movie theater is like all around you.
It's like the old Xbox opening where it was just so loud.
We're
the
so
Sony
back.
One. We're so back.
So as you were saying,
all right. Yes, as I was saying, night to morning, live slow motion. I got all I need. You know nothing else can beat. The way that I feel when I'm dancing with my girls. Perfect energy. Yeah, we flawless. Yeah, we're free. There's no better feeling in the whole wide world. Tonight, I don't care what's wrong or right.
No.
Don't start blowing up my line. I'd care at 11:59.
But you know what doesn't? You know when nothing counts after?
When?
Nothing counts after midnight.
Oh my.
Ooh 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 ooh.
Oh.
Ha 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 ha.
Ha.
Ooh 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 ooh.
By the morning, feel like magic. Would you like to?
I can continue. I got all I need. You know nothing else can beat. The way that I feel when I'm dancing with my girls. Perfect energy. Uh-huh. Yeah, we flawless.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we free. There's no better feeling in the whole wide world. You know, tonight I don't care what's wrong or right, Jonah.
You don't.
So just don't start blowing up my line.
I promise.
I'd care at 11:59.
I'll check in then.
And then yet again, don't start blowing up my line. And that's how the stanza ends.
Beautiful.
Some would say a work of literary art.
I think maybe. I think many have attributed it to Maya Angelou.
we can read that, Kevin. We can read it. Well, we were sent a screenshot of just your messages just for us. I mean, I could always like. You know,
no, we can't.
I can pull up a little bit. Well, it's a little.
Little sneaky sneak. Ooh, are we getting King's Row?
I love King's Row.
We're gonna see King's Row. Oh my god, I love King's Row. It's a little annoying sometimes, but I like it. It's cool.
Dude, we're so ready for King's Row. I mean, we already saw the Brawl Mirror, and it was looking Champlain favored, if I'm being honest.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe a little 2-0 action here from Champlain.
I would love a 2-0.
I'd love a little 2-0 and then a little 3-0, and then we could get right into the Baja match on time. And we could just get all Champlain wins. Thoughts on 6-0 on the day, Jonah?
I would go home so happy.
I'd just be so jubilant.
I also would.
This-
You'd see me.
did
You'd
I
see me
make that-
doing like the heel clicking.
Yeah, I'd be heel clicking. Maybe I'd do a tumble.
A tumble.
Maybe a little tumble.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'd love to see that.
Yeah, me too.
I think
I don't know if I'm capable of doing a tumble.
I used to be.
Like
ago.
one of those, like, because when you think about it, like you're jumping and then you have to like tuck your neck so that you don't like
So you
die
don't
of like a
paralyze
spinal
yourself.
fracture. Yeah. And I don't know if I have the neck tuck in me anymore.
Maybe.
Maybe it's better that we don't win today, because if I try to do a tumble and I die, it's on Baja and Teal.
True. We could blame Baja. We could take it out of the Baja budget.
We could put my hospital bill on the Baja budget. My years of physiotherapy after cracking my skull open trying to tumble.
We're gonna ask for thoughts after the game.
Oh yeah, we need Champlain SGA to just get on it right now. I need my compensation.
So we're heading into Kings Row. Interested to see what the Chargers have in mind here.
Yeah, we're not seeing any comps yet, but that typically doesn't happen until the Assemble Your Heroes phase is over, because
Yeah.
that's how the game works.
True.
Yeah.
I've seen it happen so much faster in my mind. I don't know.
In my mind, it's instant.
In my mind, it's insane.
In my mind, I can tumble. In real life, I don't know. We need to get Bro off the Junkrat.
What
I'm
is he
being
doing?
honest. We can't play Junkrat every map, every point. It's just not sustainable. Not in this economy. It's just not doable.
I think if the casters were to make their own like comp, MJ would for sure be on Junkrat, and then I would maybe play Ana to help.
And how in your head does Ana help Junkrat?
Because as MJ would be flying away, I would be elsewhere shooting them in the air.
But what about Mercy pocketing the Junkrat? It's like
But
Farah,
I
but
don't like
it's like Farah, but on the
Mercy.
ground.
I don't
Jonah,
like
you would be such a
Mercy.
girl boss on Mercy.
I would be. That was on my Switch days.
We're heading in, and you know what we have?
audio.
Game sound, game
Game
audio.
sound.
I don't even need to talk. The game does
I
it for
feel
itself.
alive now.
I feel
like
rejuvenated.
I feel like I'm a knower.
I don't know, the Junkrat already making me eat my
Yeah.
words. Getting a pick immediately because that hero is fun and balanced. Another kill from the Junkrat is.
The
I'm just
Junkrat
sad.
has confusing CC.
Nothing about that hero is fun or intuitive to play against. I stand by it.
I would have to agree, and it's working.
UNH taking a fraud capture of .1. No, they did a great job in all
They
seriousness,
did.
but
that was a
but
really
God, that
fun
hero
play.
sucks.
We just have beef on Junkrat.
Well, Champlain having to resign to just hold this choke here, as .1 is unfortunately a wash. As they're probably just looking to split this choke here with the male. I'm wondering, they have taken Bunkness out actually, I've noticed now. They have Locksoap and Scrowhop in instead of Locksoap and Bunkness.
We also have Fluff subbing in for Tony.
Oh yeah, Fluff's in for Tony as well. A little change up. I wonder when is the Steezy showcase? When's the Steezy map?
I'm waiting for the Konar Ilarian.
Oh, the Konar Alari would go
Yeah.
kind of crazy.
Because he was talking game on the shuttle here. I want to see it.
Big damage onto the enemy shield. Maybe we can look for a shatter here? Maybe a big Hose Drinker shatter in the works? As unfortunately, Hose Drinker does get pinned. There's another lost fight here for the side of Champlain. Scroll up doing their best job to just live as Mo unfortunately does fall, but Connor's doing a good job stalling the point on the way out. Connor not feeding, as we were told that he would be. Kind of disappointing.
Yeah. He has a reputation that he's not upholding.
We were told we'd be getting 20 per 10.
Exactly.
Fast wall there onto the enemy Ryan. Good shatter onto the
shatter.
Bastion from the side of Teal. Unfortunately, the lamp does not allow them to pick them up, and there's another pick from Tyre from the side of UNH, so it's looking like Teal's gonna have a hard time winning that fight. The window coming out from Teal not getting too much value either. We're now dumping Mayult as well, down 3. Connor maybe being able to get a pick in the back, just dashing around, running around. Things are happening.
Connor almost had it. rest in peace.
A little bit of a rough fight from Champlain. You really
Yeah.
hate to see 3 ults out, but you know, we got the visor, we got the beat. It's gonna be a long 3-point hold here. 5 minutes on the time bank for the UNH Chargers.
Host Drinker really trying to hold his corner.
If I'm Host Drinker, I'm really afraid of window bashing for him right now. There's the window. Good counter beat from Fluff just to keep the team alive. There's the form out from UNH Chargers. Monclover, the enemy Reinhardt, is getting low, however, so potentially we could turn this back on
Hopefully,
Teal.
yeah.
Maybe a late fight visor here from Scroll Hub really could be what Champlain needs. Champlain's able to survive the Bastion ult, but they do end up falling. Here's the visor from Mo, picking up one. Picking up, getting the assist onto another onto Yuki. As now Connor on the high ground, just picking up another kill. You love to see that.
Actually, very good play.
Yeah. What do you mean, actually?
I just don't expect that to like work. Because usually, if I go up close against a Junkrat,
I die.
I die.
Yeah.
Like,
That hero does have a very
really
fun,
good
like,
play.
no longer exist combo.
yeah. Just boom, plate.
Big shatter again from Hose Drinker, picking up both supports, the Bastion.
Oh.
Able to pick up the Lucio, and now just looking to stabilize with shield. Unfortunately, caught by the Junkrat, but the Mail will freeze off the Rhine and the Junk. The Rhine falls, the Bastion on the high ground, not in the Mail, is able to get one tick, but it was walled off by Loxo. So Teal able to stabilize for a little bit and keep Scroll Hub up. Maybe a faster window here from Lightstone?
Yeah. We just need one more. Yeah. What?
Oh, we're sideways.
It,
You know, we're
was a good
squeezing some
play. It was
value
a
out of
good
what we
play.
can.
it completely on purpose.
Yep. I think regardless of it being forward or not, it forced the enemy team to back up.
Yeah.
That's really all we needed to do there.
That
Unfortunately, the pin coming into Hose
big
Drinker.
fail. Yeah. Wait.
Fluff's on the Ari. Fluff's dead.
No. They didn't even give my boy a chance.
Oh,
They
it's
didn't
just
even
so
give him a
sad.
chance to end.
That's a fast 3-minute cap.
Nah, but we ball. We got this.
I'm thinking a 5-minute cap. I'm thinking a world record 6-minute cap.
I would love that.
I don't think that's possible. I don't think it's physically possible.
I don't think so either. But one can
dream. Hope.
One can dream. What isn't like dreams or hopes like one of our like Champlain value things? Or
We
is
have
that
values? Dare to achieve or something like that. Yeah.
We dare to try to get that world record of
We,
a 6-minute
we
cap.
dare to achieve a 6-minute cap so much. Never more than now.
Mm-hmm.
We have dared to achieve it.
I think if we get like a micro buff of Iari for like 2 minutes for Connor, I think we could win.
Can we get like a 2-minute
One
micro
shot,
nerf
headshot.
of Junkrat? Like,
Yeah, can we just remove Junkrat from the game for like 2 minutes?
yeah, I mean, when I'm thinking of what Teal can look to do to swing the favor, it's really just like shutting down the Junkrat player. They're getting a lot of value out of just
Yeah. This is,
random spam damage.
Oh.
Oh, possibly a Squirrel Hub headshot. I would love a Squirrel Hub headshot here.
we also see Loxo playing the Sombra, trying to get into the backline a little bit. That might actually help against Junkrat a little bit. Or no, less Junkrat, because that would be Widow's
I'm feeling a
job
Mo
more.
headshot right here.
Yeah.
Never more than now. Show me a Mo headshot.
Ah.
One more?
One more. Come on.
Oh my god.
Come on.
No,
Peek.
the chat can't see. Chat
Peek.
can't see. Swap camera.
No.
Swap camera. No, they can't
No,
see.
they can't see
no,
us.
no. Don't get to see any of the Mo gameplay. And we're back. We're here. We're here. We're here. I'm still taking a lot of pressure onto point. They do have to lamp early, and they lose Light Snow, unfortunately. Oh, they lose 2 there. As
Youch.
honestly, they're just taking a lot of damage to that Junk, forcing that lamp early out of them. It's very rough. I just need to find a way to control some angles and just force that Junkrat out before they really like hard commit to the point. Junkrat's just a really good character at just sitting still and shooting at an area.
I always think that Junkrat is surprisingly good against Orisa. Like, deceptively good.
Well, it's like, it's guaranteed damage. You can't miss her
Yeah.
on Junk. Like,
It's that, but also, like, while you're playing Orisa, you think like the mentality is that Junkrat doesn't do that much to you, and then you end up dead.
And then you're done.
Yeah. Like right there, Hose Drinker had a lot of health for like a second, then it was gone.
Another thing you don't think about on Orisa is like Junkrat is just like vision aggro. Like if he's shooting you, you can't see half of your screen. Like, I don't know how else to
half of
explain
it
it.
is just blown
It's just
up.
blown. It's just exploded. Honestly, we're having a tough time forcing UNH off of this hold.
Yeah.
Maybe looking to make something work on an ult fight. Although we've swapped our DPS roles a little bit here. It looks like Scroll Hub picking up the Somber now.
What
I believe
I
it would-
need to see out of Fluff,
Ryan stunned out a shatter there. Love to see that.
I
As UNH
need to see his infamous 1v5 win again. When Connor ulted the point and won a 1v5. I need to see it again.
we could use that right now.
Ah, that, like, the Junkrat dinner plate has such hard CC.
Just the
so much
concussion of
damage.
mine that just hits anything in front of you, yeah. But, you know, Champlain actually able to cap that point without using mail. Like that from them. We're going to be a little bit off the 5-minute cap here, but potentially good
Strong
boop
window.
there from Hose Drinker. Just keep them off the point. We are committing mail. Maybe able to catch the Rhine with that? No, unfortunately not. We do get... Oh, I think we get 2 firsts behind. Let's go. Let's
do
just
have
walk with
Terra.
Orisa. Let's walk with Orisa.
Yeah.
Let's...
We have Terra Surge.
Okay.
They're a little.
Let's not walk with Orisa.
Yeah,
That's
'cause
also
that's
an
too split
option.
up.
Yeah. The Scroll Hub being stuck in the back line is a little hard to commit there. They are going to have Orisa ult and close on EMP for next fight, as well as beat if they need to survive Bastion ult.
The issue is Junkrat shooting down main right now. It's hard to get any space with that and Fire Strike doing 120 damage a shot.
We're just going to beat. I kind of like the aggressive beat here.
Yeah,
It's a
that's
little rough knowing
strong.
the enemy can kind of beat back and just have the better beat guaranteed. A lot of the time when you're in a Lucio beat mirror, you don't really want to be.
Whoa.
Big EMP there from the side of Champlain, but unfortunately the tire trades it back. We do see the Orisa ult from Hose Drinker, unfortunately not picking anyone up.
Yeah.
But like I was saying, when you're in the Lucio mirror, you kind of don't want to be first beat, because when you're
Yeah.
first beat, then
You lose.
the second beat is just
pretty
it's
quick.
always better.
Yeah.
So maybe like you could see Teal there, like maybe looking to fight with EMP first, force the enemy beat, and then you can beat back in and win.
Yeah, Scroll Hub has switched to Sojourn now, so we're not going to see a second EMP.
Yeah, but I
I'm
like-
wondering what the plan here is, because I think the first plan was to get through their back line. That didn't really work. So maybe they're just trying to go
It has
forward
to just
heavy.
be angles and poke. Like you just
Yeah.
hard anchor point and you try to set Mo up on an angle, or just with that damage,
Yeah.
kind of force. Oh,
Ah.
unfortunately the Shatter and Junkrat combo again with
Yeah.
the Bastion. That's just so much damage. Big window out there
Wow.
from Light Snow. They're able to pick up one. I think it's possible Champlain could just trade out here. I think with spawn advantage, they should be able to just slowly win this fight. Maybe even just using wall to stall, but the Junkrat just picks up
Finding a
another
pick on Luxo.
free kill. And it's looking like Champlain's gonna have to reset here. Oh my god. New Haven is still down their tank, so there's a potential that
Yeah.
Champlain can just walk back in, but I think Man Clover is gonna be there any second now, so it's kind of back to square one. We do have the beat again. And we have beat, to be fair to Connor, a lot faster than the enemy
Yes.
team does. That is a fast beat drop. Build. Looking to mail in. Where is that going? Oh my god, did it land up on the building? And somehow freeze too?
Wait. No, it froze 3. I saw 3.
I saw at least the run in the Bastion, but that was a crazy angle for the mail. Unfortunately, the enemy just has a tire every fight. It's just really unlucky.
Yeah. The Junkrat play is going so well, and it's so unconventional.
Yeah, I mean, it's just... I think it punishes, like, lack of coordination really hard. Like, the longer a fight is, or, like, the less decisive it is, just the more value Junkrat gets, like,
Yeah.
over time. I think Champlain, they are mirroring on beat now, getting close on the window. Like I said, if they can look to force the enemy beat before they use theirs, it'll be really good for them. Looking for that Orisa ult as well. I'd love to see a fast Orisa ult here. Really good from Hose
Beautiful
Drinker.
plays.
They get the beat out. They can beat back in now.
There is
And
a
there's the beat
window
from
out.
Champlain. Love to see that.
That's wow. 3 ults gone.
Spirit's gone. They window as well. Good shot there from Loxope.
Squall may be able to get one out real quick.
Another pickup onto the Rhine of New Haven. Yeah. You see another good kill from Connor, looking to maybe pick up the junk as well. And
We will
Champlain
have ult advantage.
barely trading that one back, which is good to see. Needed that fight. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Sorry.
Oh, May. Sorry. Why are you saying sorry all the time?
I don't know, she did something real bad.
Yeah, she keeps freezing me.
You know, global warming here in Overwatch world, they got the opposite, and it's all May's fault.
I should love May. I'm an enviro major, and she's like trying to fight against global warming, but she's so May.
No, another big tire from the side of New Haven. Oh, maybe with the Mayo, we can maybe force them up. Oh, yeah!
Not enough.
0.24 meters. Another just Junkrat moment.
Yeah, I also think King's Row is just really good for Junkrat. Because there's a lot of good corridors for him that he, like, even if you're not getting direct hits, you can just kind of bank it.
Yeah. I mean, there's just a lot of really, really tight chokes and just hallways. Like,
yeah, that alone is just a good tire spot.
Well, unfortunately, yeah, the lamp drops from the fire strike right before the tire.
Man. Well, so we're not going to see the 3L,
but we could see a 3-1.
Yes. And I would love to see it anyway.
And we get map pick now, so let's maybe pick just the world's worst Junkrat map. Thoughts?
I would love to see that. Which one, in your opinion, what's the worst Junkrat map?
Let's see. We are on a hybrid, which means we're going to Flashpoint next, right? Of the two Flashpoint maps, I think
New Junk?
I was going to say Cervas is a little worse. That's a little more open, yeah?
To me, I think New Junk City is more open. Because the middle point...
I think New Junk City has like those 3 inside points. Like it has the first point you start on, which is pretty like closed in. Like the alleys around the point are pretty like tight.
Yeah.
And then you have like the one inside point where the capture's below. That one's pretty hard to walk into junk on. Then you have the one where the capture point's above. That one's hard to walk into junk.
I'm thinking.
Then you have the 2 outside ones, which like are probably.
Well, because like if you're in Harbor, that one's like pretty open. I'm thinking like usually like the first point that we go into when I play is like the one where it's kind of Thunderdome-y, and that one's kind of weird if you're like trying to concussion mine out as well because it kind of traps you like a Beyblade stadium. Like it's
I'm just thinking on Cervasa, except like first point, really annoying point if they have a Junkrat. Like you might not win first point, but when you go to like any other point on Cervasa that I can think of, like they're all kind of open.
They all have their touch of openness.
Except for maybe the one where you know that drops down like lower and has that long tunnel to point by the top and then the 2 sides.
I was thinking
that one maybe Junkrat could be good, but I think 3 out of the 5 are pretty open.
If you get to like Palace with the fountain in the middle, like that one's I
mean that one I think is fine because you don't necessarily have to path through high. And we are going to Cervasa. That is what Teal has picked.
Okay. Who knows? Maybe they'll go off a Junkrat. Probably not.
One can only hope.
Pretty well, but
I mean the Junkrat's been working.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, but maybe do some tune-ups. Maybe it's like Echo time.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe Junkrat isn't even like their best character, and they're like, all right, maybe I'm cracked tonight. I'll try this.
What character does like Junkrat translate into next? Like if you're a junk player, what's your next option?
No.
Like what mechanical prowess goes from Junkrat to the next character?
Reaper. For sure.
I think Reaper requires too much thought. Like you have to know where to position and like where to TP. Junkrat players don't have to think.
Yeah, I think all of the thought for Reaper just goes into positioning, and then the rest you're just like point and click.
Yeah, Mauga. Definitely Mauga. Honestly, if you play Junkrat, you're just like you're just the king of silly heroes. Like you just play Junkrat, Sim, Torb.
I'm trying to think of like another hero that like has the silliness.
Probably Torb.
Well, Torb is more like hee, I'm gonna be a gremlin and like overload. Like Torb is more gremlin than like rat.
Mm,
I'm trying to think who'd be silly enough. Honestly, Lucio.
maybe.
Lucio is silly enough with the
Lucio's
Lucio
pretty
Mafia
silly.
being as strong as it
Yeah,
is.
could we see OK Chef going from the Junkrat to the main support Lucio role?
Just really mix it up.
And we are seeing another sub in from the side of Teal. We are looking at the Bunkness 4 Scroll Hub swap.
Mm,
And now it looks like we're about ready to head into the map. Just waiting
okay.
on that ready up from Teal. Once they're all set up and ready. And
I'm
the ready
wondering.
comes in, so it looks like we'll be jumping into Suravasa.
I'm wondering if for this map they're gonna stick to brawl or maybe go rush down with the queen.
I'm trying to. I feel like I've
they've
seen them
done it
play
before.
Queen on this map.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they've done it before on Servasa.
like
and
the Queen May Hanzo. Like I think is what I saw them play in warm up.
Yeah, I don't remember the Hanzo, but that would be.
Well, I saw someone on
interesting.
Hanzo. I don't know if that's actually what they play or not.
Uh-huh.
I know Bunkness does have that pocket Hanzo pick though.
Actually?
I think so.
Oh.
Maybe.
Honor is all I have left. Just
And,
that's all I hear
and
whenever
lots of
Hanzo gets in.
arrows.
That and also the shot through the heart,
Mhm.
and I'm to blame. They always like
Wait, really? He's a
spam that.
Bon Jovi quote?
Yeah, he's a Bon. Yeah,
That's crazy.
it's sick. It's so cool. Hanzo's based. His skin might be awful, but he is based. Genji? Oh, we are going rush down.
We're like May rush down. We're like Queen May Genji.
That's probably the fastest May has run in years.
Yeah, May is putting in work. There is not that kind of cardio program in Eco Point Antarctica.
No. No trainers either.
And we're heading into the map. Let's get some transitions to the scene that has Overwatch. Nice. We're so back.
We are so back.
A little bit of Queen Mirror here.
Wait, double
Double Queen.
double Genji and double Queen.
Only one can be the real queen. The other one would be the
The
Princess.
usurper.
yeah. Looking at good first 2 picks from
Oh,
Teal.
strong.
I think this is definitely a comfort pick for Teal. Yeah, they've seen it play
They're playing
pretty
very
well. In this
well.
comp. Yeah, they just kind of ran through them. Oh, another pick
Ooh.
up from Hose Drinker.
Who knew? Who knew JQ was a sniper like that?
Would you drink from a hose?
I've done it.
Yeah, I feel like it's a thing that people. No, like because like it's the same water as the tap
Uh-huh.
water. Is the connotation that like the hose itself might not be that clean.
Yeah.
But like, do you think the pipes in like an average house are like clean?
Yeah.
Like I know, but like, but you can't see into them. So like, how do you know?
Well, I mean, granted, my experience is a little different because the pipes in my world in New York City are all made of lead, and they were all colonial times.
They say lead builds character.
Honestly, a little bit of lead never hurt nobody.
Yeah, a little bit of lead in the morning. You know what they say? You
I
put
don't.
lead where you rest
Oh.
your head.
Real.
Yeah. Like lead pillows and stockings.
Exactly. Maybe a little bit of uranium to let it glow.
No, that can't be right.
I don't know. It's what people used to do. They used to put it in their plates.
Like glow sticks used to be a lot more dangerous.
Do you think because Junkrat loves to talk about radiation? Do you think that Junkrat puts a little bit of uranium in his bombs?
It seems like a war crime.
I mean,
That can't be good.
Roadhog committed a war crime and he's in the game.
He did?
Yeah,
I don't know the lore.
he like caused the wasteland. He caused
Oh.
Australia to become that.
The Overwatch lore goes crazy.
It's so cool. And there's like a new Overwatch like lore Bible out.
A Bible.
Like it's pretty much
Which
the
testament
de
is
facto
this?
lore. It's like the most updated lore that they have, and it like came out after BlizzCon, I think.
I'm seeing a blade fight here in our future.
I would love to
A
see
male
that.
fight maybe.
I
They
would
do
love to
Queen
see...
out of the male. Big
Ooh.
freeze onto the Lucio. Oh wow, what a
Oh.
cleanse. The enemy team beating and bleeding.
Ooh.
Our team, JQ ulting. It's an ult fight. We're
Yeah.
all the ults are happening. Blade fight.
Ooh,
Our
nice
blade's
blade.
better. Love that for us.
Ah,
Kiri low, good kill. Soldier low, good
Wait.
kill. Queen low,
Oh.
good kill.
beautiful cleanup.
A little bit of dash dance in there from Buckness, and Teal taking the
love
first
dash
point.
dancing.
I do feel bad. We kind of neglected Teal. We were talking about lore.
We were talking about lore.
They were busy capping first point.
Also, Overwatch lore.
Yeah.
The plight of Teal.
The plight of Teal is that they only used 4 ults, the enemy team used 5, and now they have a rush.
Real.
All they really have to worry about is Visor and maybe beat, but you know, you can take a fast fight here with Rush.
Yeah.
And here they go. Unfortunately, the wall doesn't hit, but they can still get a lot of damage in off of this Rush, forcing out cleanse for the
yeah.
enemy team. We're holding M1 and we're walking forward. That's all we need to do.
We're walking them to their spawn.
Unfortunately, we just could not pick up a kill before the beat, which means
Oof.
Hose Drinker does pick up a last-second trade, but I don't believe it's going to come to anything. As
Yeah, we also did not capture.
the point. Well, I don't think it was unlocked yet.
True.
We kind of went before the point was even on. I mean, I like the aggression.
I like the hustle.
This is my favorite part.
A good Lucio always varies.
Mm-hmm.
What I really want to happen, I want them to release Lucio O's again.
Mm-hmm.
Just because, you know, I think Overwatch needs a revamp. Some of the players
And you
just
think
need a
cereal is the way to do that?
I think some of them just need a good breakfast, and it would fix a lot.
Good trade out from Lock Soap onto the Genji.
Oof.
Unfortunately, Hose Drinker also falling. I don't think they should mail it here, but you know, maybe if they see the opportunity to turn it, they will. There it is,
Yep.
mailed onto the point, forcing the Kiriko TP. They get cleanse out.
And, yeah.
The freeze onto the Lucio. Good headshot there from Light Snow. Oh, unfortunately
Yeah.
did not have cleanse in time.
I think Light Snow had the right idea, but they were left clicking before they swapped, and that split second wasn't enough to get the kill.
Oh, oh yeah, is Kiriko default the other way?
Yeah. So left click is heal, and then
Yeah,
right
'cause
click.
for
is
me,
damage.
left click is shoot, and right click is heal, because like
Yeah.
left click do damage.
Right.
But I guess it is opposite on Moira.
Yeah.
But like Moira,
Well, no, Moira is left click too, and right click is damage.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh.
It's like Moira is also like that. Just odd.
Yeah. Well, because like with that, you'd think they'd be doing more healing.
But they don't. I just don't bind heal when I play Moira. It works out great. I'm thinking, unfortunately, I don't know if Teal's gonna be able to turn this fight around. Although the Blade Rush combo, big
Ooh.
purple.
Very nice.
Bunkus going crazy into the back line. Getting maybe one more on the Queen. The Queen's low. And good ults there from the side of
nice.
Champlain Teal.
Yeah, Hose Drinker is like really using.
The ultimate, yeah, I've seen like
Rampage
5-man
well.
rampages over and over again. And I believe they got cleanse out first as well. So I don't think.
Chargers do have 3 pretty good initiation ults.
Yeah, it's just gonna be about how much value Connor
Yeah.
can squeeze out of this beat. There's a lot of ults to worry about on the side of UNH. He's trying to get this beat at the perfect time is be really tough. They do get the split early
Be
onto the
lucky
Queen.
and get Light Snow's Kitsune Rush.
He's able to beat the Blade, which I think is good because they get a pick off of it too. The Queen ult does come back
They are
in.
purple.
Unfortunately, we couldn't get a shift out from Lock Soap in time, as UNH is able to pick up 3 off of those ults. Maybe Light's not able to pick one up, but honestly, we take those. That's not a
Yeah.
bad fight at all. I was like, what, 3 or 2 for 1 in terms of ults?
And that was 74% too. That's a good lead.
And I am just mentally realizing this now, but they have been on Genji and not Junkrat. But you know, has made the game more enjoyable to watch.
Yeah. Because Junkrat is more like it's like
Flow.
getting paint splattered on your screen. It's just
We're
not
looking for a
fun.
big mail here, possibly from Lock Soap. They do get the damage onto the soldier. Hose Drinker putting a lot of damage. Another good axe, or knife rather, onto the Kiriko, taking her down as Teal's looking to clean this one up.
Ooh.
Really big fight there from
Yeah.
Hose Drinker. Looking clean with the Junker Queen mechanics. There's a potential here for UNH to maybe get a last second touch, but with these spawns, it is just kind of rough in general. I'm not sure UNH will be able to touch, and yeah. That's a nice little 2-1 lead for Teal. Moving on to, hopefully, in Champlain and Overwatch's idea, the last.
That's wow.
Wow, there's noise going on behind me that distracted me. That's on me. But another good fight from Teal. You know, I think off the back of Postricker just hitting a lot of these knives onto the enemy supports, and then also finally picking up the Lucio as well. And it's, I mean, we've been seeing a lot of like Blade Rampage combos from Teal, so maybe looking.
It's a strong combo.
He's outside.
Yep. We apologize if you all can hear.
We do have some simultaneous finals going on right now as Baja is also playing their game. I believe they just started. We'll try to give you guys updates on that one as well if you're interested in the Baja score, as it's looking like a nice little Rampage in there. I mean they're doing a really good job. Every time they've Rampage, I'm pretty sure that cleanse has just been forced out early, so that Rampage is always just getting a ton of value.
Bunkness has also been like managing their dashes pretty well.
Also, like I like the pinch that we're seeing from them like pretty consistently. Of like when the queen like walks in from the front, like you always see Bunkness on the other side, just kind of like shing, shing.
They're really good at like playing pincer together.
Speaking of pincer, we're speeding the May in from the back.
Ooh,
we're splitting the supports. I really like that from them.
Really nice. Both supports gone. That's a one fight.
I mean, yeah, I mean, and look at that. The enemy team, like, unironically, just, like, had such strong ult advantage that fight. Or, like, maybe not insane ult advantage, but definitely at least more than we did.
Yeah.
And we take the fight fast and we just win off of it. Honestly.
We also now have advantage.
Yeah. And then, not advantage that doesn't even, like, advantage that legitimately doesn't matter. Like, the map's over. Like, that was such a clean fight from Teal. I love to see that.
That was beautiful.
What a strong, proactive play from Teal.
It's also just strong team coherency. Like that was definitely really good comms there. And I like to hear a bit from them.
Here's that big combo we saw earlier from Bunkness and Hose Drinker, just cleaning up the enemy team with the Rampage and Blade. And now if we're heading to push, I do believe it is UNH Chargers pick.
They pick Coliseo and they pick Junkrat, I'm leaving the room. I would be so upset because the amount of times I've played on Coliseo
and just lost to a Junkrat.
Junkrat. It's like, why'd they even allow him there? Isn't the security around the Coliseum good enough?
Yeah, no way they would let Australians in.
Every time I've been to Italy, I've never once seen an Australian.
The many times I've been to Italy, specifically at the Coliseum, never seen an Australian once.
Yep.
How dare they make such an unrealistic
The 3
game?
times I've gone, not a single Australian.
You've
not
been
a single
3 times?
Yeah.
That's crazy. No one's walking like, Nar!
Nar!
Nar! Nar, not the Coliseum!
Not the Coliseum!
I need help.
I think the Coliseum just reminds Australians too much of home because they have to constantly fight off animals.
Yeah, they're constantly in a gladiator arena with the different creepy crawly things within their sphere of being.
Creepy crawly things, the kangaroos that just want smoke.
They walk out of their house and they're instantly at a quick time event. They're just a kangaroo with boxing gloves.
Yeah.
What do you do?
I would love to see like more animal characters in this game because Tekken's done it. They've already had they had 4 animals.
Well, what do we have? We have 1.
We have 1 monkey.
No,
2. Hamster.
No, we have Hammond. And then that's a scientist.
We have 2. Yeah, we have a scientist and a hamster.
We have a hamster, and then Winston is a scientist, not a monkey.
True. We
not
have
an animal.
We have a battle royale champion and a scientist. So we need an actual animal.
And we are banning New Queen's Trade, which maybe we're just not comfortable on that map.
Yeah.
Because me personally, I don't want to go to Coliseo. I just don't want to go to Coliseo against this team.
Either. It's like my least favorite.
They're already selected on Coliseo.
Yeah. No swaps? Okay.
No swaps. I was thinking that push might be a steezy situation.
I
was thinking that we might be getting steezed up.
But they seem to have a plan.
Me and my girlies. We will party till it's early. Got me feeling otherworldly tonight. Yeah. Caught in some traffic, but the radio is blasted. Pop a red light and we sing it goodbye.
On God.
On God.
Such beautiful words. I
Yeah.
wonder who wrote it.
The visionaries of our time.
Visionaries of our time.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if they're ever gonna like
Future Pulitzer Prize winners.
real. If Overwatch ever releases whatever poetry they got Briggs supposedly writing,
Brig writes poetry?
you obviously don't play with Briggs. Like it's one of the voice lines between her and Hanzo. She's like, "You write poetry too?" And Hanzo's like, "It stills my heart" or something. Like it's cringe. But
I think Baja might be up 1-0.
oh,
Because that sounded like a 1-0 map win.
I mean, it could just be Josh being loud.
No shot you say too easy after you've gone up like in the first co-op map. Like that has to be a first map.
Okay, yeah, true. Sometimes I say GG easy when I lose. Just to get the mental there.
I don't think I've ever screamed "Let's go" too easy after losing. So hopefully they've won first map.
Not if you've not tried to throw. I think I said that wrong. Not if you've tried to throw.
We here at Champlain promote
We're good at
good
words.
gameplay habits where we try in all of our games very hard.
Yes.
Very
Unless
hard.
you're playing in like quick play and you're sweating, I don't respect you, and you should just play comp.
Have you considered the Bunkness sweep?
I have not considered the Bunkness sweep.
I don't even know what it means.
Explain. Oh, you don't know what it means.
No, I'm just
Okay.
reading the screen.
Can we? You know,
How would one sweep the
I am
stream
not a
with
knower.
Bunkness?
I think those who know the Bunkness sweep, yeah, I think they're just stronger in mind right now.
Yes, my mom typing in the Twitch chat. What are reading?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Real. Hopefully, we can read the the match info once we start.
I think we need Kevin to start a wave at the watch
We
party.
do.
I expect to see a video later of Kevin doing the wave.
Mhm. We need that rig pig energy.
Yeah.
I just dead named Kevin. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. How dare you? That is now
I
Duke.
apologize.
Dad of 0 kids.
Real.
That rebrand would go crazy if we went from Link to Duke. Dad of 0 kids.
Honestly, it would be pretty funny.
It'd go nuts.
Huh.
Huh.
We're still
We're still waiting. I assume we're going to Coliseo.
Yeah.
That's what seems
Wait.
to be there.
No, because I'm looking.
I'm hearing from our sources that Reapers won no fade.
Oh.
In the Baja match, we can keep you guys updated. Reapers won and does not have the fade ability.
Insane. What's the cooldown on that? Like 5-6 seconds?
Like enough that you should call it.
Yeah. It's pretty quick though.
It's not 6. It's like 8.
8? I don't know.
Google knows.
Google knows, but I should know. Oh, we see an R. We see
I'm
an
seeing
R.
an R.
We're
Broadcast
seeing
is. I can't repeat that. I refuse to.
Broadcast is still ready. Yeah.
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 No, why are they all saying it? Can we like have that like written off as like a bannable offense on Twitch?
Yeah, that can't be family
Anyone
friendly.
that uses those letters
Mhm.
in conjunction.
So, what are your thoughts on G Idol?
G Idol? I don't know much about it.
I just know one of the enemies' name is Yugi. That's a member of
Oh.
G Idol,
Oh, wait. Oh,
like the K-pop group.
I don't know much about K-pop, and
I'm just quizzing you here.
I fail.
No.
I didn't pass the final, guys. I didn't pass my K-pop final. I'm sorry.
New info just dropped. How do we have 2 people on the team that are level 4 endorsement rating? How is that even possible?
That's a level that you can get to.
I have like a level 1. What, are we trying to type
I've
emojis
gotten
in the
to, like,
Overwatch
level
chat right
3
now?
At the highest. Felino's finish incoming. I would love to see it.
What is a Felino's finish?
It's like a Felino's flawless, but I guess we just like win the next map. I don't know.
I'm thinking we need to play the Felino's flawless graphic right now for a flawless transition to our wonderful sponsor, Felino's,
I would
currently
love
at the
that.
watch party on campus.
I'm.
I want pizza
If
so
I could
bad.
teleport, I'd do it.
Yeah.
Right to get right to that pizza.
I think we should. I think Caster should get a free pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like every week, just
Like,
one
yeah.
free pizza.
Like for the cast, like think about the product placement, like a Felino's pizza right here,
Yeah.
and
Like
we
the
flip it
box?
up with the box.
Amen.
And, like between rounds, we each get a slice. Like think about it.
And for broadcast needs like a large pizza because they
We like
carry us
each
to
get a
yapping.
medium. We each get a medium.
we
you
each get a medium.
I mean, we can
personal
each get a
pizza.
large. Like we have the budget.
True.
Reaper's behind.
Reaper's behind. That's dangerous.
Yeah. Weebo is wittily behind.
Weepo is literally behind.
No way.
I can't say the other part. Thoughts on new Overwatch cinematic? Oh, the anime? It looks so sick.
Wait, there's a new Overwatch cinematic?
Yeah. So
Where?
they did like a new Overwatch cinematic with Malga.
Oh, I didn't even watch it.
Yeah, so it was like it was like a Talon mission.
I'm so talent pilled.
I'm so Talon built it, dude. All of the Talon voice actors are so cool. Like the voice actor for Sombra is so cool. I saw her do a stream with, man, I forgot the pro player name, but I know
What does he play?
Uh,
What role?
I don't DPS. I think.
For what team?
Not sure. He had like blonde hair.
Narrow.
Maybe. I don't know.
That's like
But
the only blonde haired pro I can think of. Were they Korean or American?
American or maybe Canadian.
Or like maybe a pro player with blonde. It has to be narrow. I can't think of another pro
I'll-
player.
I'll have to.
Seeker?
I'll have to check.
Seeker's hair is blonde for a
Maybe.
bit.
I wish I had a better memory for things like that.
How was it recent?
Hmm?
Was it recent or a long time ago?
I think it was semi-recent because it was she was
I don't even think Nara's
she was
hair is blonde
copying
right
the this one has teeth growl voice line.
Blonde hair, American pro player, or like North American pro player.
Yeah, I can't remember. I can't.
My owl
remember.
knowledge is. Were they in Overwatch League? Like you're certain on
Um,
that, or could they have been a contenders player? I mean, I assume if they were with a voice actor, they were
Yeah.
probably in Overwatch League, or was it at World Cup?
I don't think it was World Cup. I think they were just doing their thing.
So maybe.
I would have to check in again. I might be able to update and go a little off topic during the Rocket League game tomorrow.
Were they European?
I don't think so.
Because
But then
Shockwave
again,
has really blonde hair.
I don't think
and
they were
he's
European,
European.
but European players do sometimes have a deceptively American accent when speaking
Shockwave's
English.
accent is not American. That guy cannot speak
We're
English.
finally in Colosseo. I wonder if we're gonna see the Junkrat. It's gonna be so fun to see the little Australian man. So much fun. Whenever I look at this map, I'm wondering like how much do they make up and how much do they actually like include that's real?
Mm-hmm.
Because you can't get like every brick right. Because
No,
the
you can.
Colosseum, because the Colosseum in Rome does not look like this.
You're telling me it doesn't have glass?
No,
You're telling me there's not a mega health pack?
there's not a mega health pack. Most of the bricks are not.
Hey, we're
The
sticking
whole-
with the Queen comp. I like this
Oh.
from us.
I like this too. A Hanzo pick. Hanzo
Hanzo.
is like also like Junkrat to me.
Except you have to aim like a
You have
significant
to aim
amount
a
more.
little bit more, but you can still shoot down main and get value. Again, if you play Hanzo, I'm not gonna judge you. I just feel sorry that you had to get that skin because it was the only mythic you're ever gonna get on Hanzo.
Yeah, and it's just not. It doesn't inspire much.
No,
We're already looking at a bunk this flank here, taking the other side. Maybe a fast shout in here. Another just really good knife from Hose Drinker.
Host Drinker really doesn't like their Lucio.
I wish we had a way to like check that. There's no way in the Overwatch replay to check stats, but like I want to know like what the knife percentage is over this series on Hose Drinker because I feel like they've just all hit whenever we've been
Yeah.
spectating them.
Strong
Dude,
cleanup
what
there.
a fast fight from Teal. Honestly, Teal going kind of wacky on the Queen comp.
It's so strong.
Yeah.
Like I'm surprised they haven't run this more.
I mean, like
when I've watched their games.
yeah, like even on Kingsborough, like if you really needed to like force a win, like especially into the Junkrat, imagine you know like the Junkrat's really annoying. What if we ran at him with 5 people and one of them is a queen? Fast wall there, looking to just walk into the sig. They shout as well just to keep up the pressure. I think right now they're just moving cart. They don't need to commit too hard to this. Big rock onto Lock Soap. As enemy team is able to pick up one through their sojourn. Bunkman's on the flank, big damage onto the Hanzo. Oof. Honestly, forcing enough pressure that some of his team can get out.
There's a little bit of a reversal here in terms of positioning.
Another good kill from Bunkness as Teal can maybe bring this back. Bunkness with 2. Does get traded out, but I think Hose Drinker's gonna be able to clean up here. As the Sojourner is a little bit devious, but they are able to pick that one up. there was a lone Lucio, I believe, just on the bot for UNH Chargers, and they are able to. They're not able to get any percentage out of it, but they were able to just kind of stall that fight out. Light Snow unfortunately falling to the Sig, but another good wall from Lock Soap, just splitting off the Sigma, forcing the lamp out.
Is that all?
We're actually able to escape the Sigil with the Rampage. I think it only picks up an anti onto the May. But in terms of an ult trade out there, it's kind of just 1-for-1 with 4 ults being online. Fluff just zooming through the map to go get the rest of his team.
Good Lucio movement is just so hard to come by.
Look at the speed.
It's so nice.
Look at the pace. That's a 112 pace right there. Me and Mark Rutsu. No one gets that reference by me. It's fine.
Oh?
Bleed out from Bunkness. They're looking to trade out onto this Lucio here. Maybe looking for a potential Lucio 1v1, and that's a Lucio 4v1. I take it back. Oh my goodness. That was the entire team. They do get a good split from the May wall. Counter May wall out to try to split the area, but I think it's coming up all Teal right now. If I had like a set of cards and they were different colors, I would have just turned a river of a single Teal card. But what's the... You play... What's the first? What do you call the first 3 cards in poker?
I don't know.
So the river is the river. There's the flop. What do you call the? What are the first 3 called? Why am I?
I don't know. I don't play poker.
Me either.
For my gambling, I turn to my culture. I play dreidel for money.
That's
the old-fashioned way.
Well, another fight out from Teal. Did commit beat to that fight, but
yeah,
they mailed it. A little 1-for-1.
With the speed that Hose Drinker is playing at, I think we could probably get a good old rampage out of there.
I'm liking a rampage. I mean, I'm just liking a fast mail here. Maybe like maybe you just split the like you see the Sig, you walk in, you wall, you mail. You know. Oh, we're Kobe.
Wait, ooh, that might counter the window.
And we wall the window off as well. It doesn't get, actually it does catch the Sig. Nice. I was gonna say, even if it doesn't freeze anyone there, it just completely negates the window. Like,
that was a good pick.
Yeah. They do lose Bunkness, but I think as long as they pick up that May that's close, they should be okay. Look at the May now. Good axe onto the May. The May's low. Splitting the May with wall. They should have ice block. No, they're able to kill the May. Lucio low as well. And now I think it's just about... We've got the bot halfway, now it's just about stabilization. We see UNH Chargers picking up the Bastion here.
Interesting. So they're going more pokey now.
Not even pokey, more like burn the... Like you hit a rock and you form the Queen. The Queen's just dead.
True.
Or in this case, the May is gone.
Maybe Blitz comp.
Yeah, I don't even know pokey. Just like you put your Bastion on an angle where you can't be... Oh, I'm seeing a Rampage in our futures maybe. The Flux... does pick up Hose Drinker. I don't think we're going to be able to rampage this fight, but let's chill. We get the Flux out. We're coming up on 4 ults.
Yeah.
We do have to care the mailed. We might not have beaten time for that, but we can cleanse out of it with Light Snow and the Kiriko.
If we can hold this just long enough that we can get a little bit more pressure and like space in, I think I think it would be an easy win because they're not able to take as much space as they would want. That's window out of them again.
Yeah, they do, but they use both supportals from the sides of UNH Charger. And that was just for the Rampage. Even though we don't get that typical value we kind of expect to get with our Rampage, we are able to force 2 ults. Or 3 ults from them? No.
Yeah. Well, we have 3 ults.
Yeah, we have 3 ults. We're able to force both support ults. So maybe a little... I'm not sure what they look for with Blade. It might be... Honestly, you could just rush Blade.
I've done Beat Blade before. It's not bad.
I mean, or just killing the Bastion also works. I love that from them. They honestly might not even need much more than maybe just 1 ult to turn this.
Gets done there.
They do get mailed out, and I think they're just going to use Blade to confirm, which honestly, I'm fine with that. And they're able to maintain the lead as well, which is good. They're able to take a quick fight. Honestly, the Teal looks at their best when they're just taking a fast fight. Like, they just said, like, doesn't matter, we're going on the Bastion here, and that's what they did. They just instantly picked the Bastion. And now they have mail. Honestly, if I'm Teal here, I'm just saying let's just play underneath and let's mail when they drop. Like, the enemy team has to touch the cart and you just have a May. Like, it's time. Like, you can just mail the Sig. Good wall from the enemy team, forcing their May out a little bit. They have the Flux as well, but we should be able to counter with the beat. Really good beat. Pull the Bastion back into the May ult as well. The Bastion frozen up. Really good pick. And now looking to trade up onto the enemy May. Lucio picked on the side of University of New Haven Chargers as well. I give myself a mouthful with that one. The University of New Haven Chargers. Goodness. UNHC.
We do get that lead there. That's going to be pretty big.
We could not only do we get the lead, but we get the checkpoint as well, which is super big. Especially with the enemy not having picked that up yet. Now, in terms of ult, we do have the rush here. We can honestly rush pretty fast to the Bastion as long as our May can live. Good amp heal there to just keep the May up from Connor. They do see the Bastion ult out. Rock doesn't hit anything from the side of Chargers. And Light Snow, I mean, not Light Snow, but Lock Soap, unfortunately, very far into the enemy team. But we took that fight so close that we got free card push that entire time. So it's not the end of the world. What an axe. Let's just ult. Let's ult. Let's ult. Love that. Like, oh, we got a Blade here too if we need it. Honestly,
I don't think he's using it.
I kind of like the call not to use it there. Everyone's so won that they were pretty confident they could clean up that fight even just with that ult. I mean, just another massive rampage from Hose Drinker.
I think we'll make it to the bike, and then we'll have to give up some of that space.
Like we know they have window, we know they have mail. Maybe it's like you kite the window and then rush in. Can we get the rush
a good
off?
Block on the window.
They do get the mailed out, but we have maybe bunk this in the back line. Gets the beat out as well. I mean, that's a 4 ult commit fight from UNH. There's not a lot that we can do about that.
Our Blizzard, and we still have our beat.
Yeah. We still have an ult advantage into this fight, and we can put the cart. We can take a mail fight in just the most annoying spot in the map, which is just like central arches.
We are going to be able to cancel Monk Clover's ult, the Sigma. The Sigma pick into this is
especially because, like, think about it. Let's say we let them flux first. The whole team, like, they're walking close to us because they want a flux, and then boom, we beat the flux, we live, and then we mailed, or we just mailed first.
Okay. That's good, Mail,
we split their May left. Hopefully we're able to see them. And now we've used our beat, we sustained and we pushed right into the May. Really good kill there. And now it's just about, sustaining this fight, killing the Sig, and cleaning up. I mean, another really good fight from Teal.
Can we... If we can stagger their supports, that's going to be huge. Because that's going to give us even more space. That Lucio is...
That Lucio is crafty.
Yeah. It's like the bug on your wall that you're just trying to squash and they're too fast.
J3, there is a bug on you.
J3, there's a bug on you. Bring that back. I want to see J3
terrorize his games, please.
Terrorize J3's games again.
Oh no, I have such a fun J3 story. I can tell. I just can't tell it on stream. That's so sad. I'll tell you after.
Save it for Champion Sports
After Dark. Yeah.
we need to have that at some point. Oh,
I mean,
we're waiting.
They have the opportunity to push it all the way back here, but you know what time it is.
I do know what time it is.
It's Rampage time.
It's ult down main.
We need to force Yuki's cleanse out if we can, but honestly, they're pretty split. We could even just. Oh, we have the mail soon as well.
Oh, we do have a
They're really good
male
split. They
from
have to walk past this mail just to touch the point.
Yeah, Chargers lit
We
later
could-
out. We do have good.
Oh, it might even be blade time.
Oh,
Oh, maybe it's just. Oh, we
Wait,
are
wait,
blading.
wait. Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, that works.
Bunk this! Bunk this!
Go Buckness.
Go bunk
Go.
this! Oh, you can. Oh, bunk this doesn't get caught in
that
though. It's
lives.
2v1, 2v1.
Yeah,
Stick low,
yeah.
stick and die. And
Jump air.
we used more Qs. We hit more ults, and that's a 3-1 from Teal.
Yep.
Dropping a map, but Teal moving on to the finals in their division,
Love
I
to see
believe.
it.
And now, if I'm not mistaken, we might look to do a quick swap-a-reno over to the Baja game. So I think as soon as we can
We have to
get
wait a bit.
into
Okay.
lobby, we'll have to wait a little bit.
So we might.
Just because
we
they're
might
probably
just
in round right
cut to
now.
break.
So yeah, we might. Honestly, Jonah, you keep talking. I'm gonna walk out of the room and grab a Teal player and tell them to come talk to you.
I would love to get some play from there. If you could get Konar, I think that would be huge. Okay. So, chat, everyone. That was some fun games to watch. It was also really nice having Mark here with me to kind of break it down. We saw a lot of unconventional plays today. Oh my God! It is Konar.
Look at me, fellas. I'm back. Hi, Mom.
He is here. The one and only
Professional
Lucio
music.
Connor Fluff.
Double interview. Oh, yeah.
Double interview?
Yeah, just get close. Get close to the headset. We'll pass the headset back and forth.
Do we have the floor mic? Where's the floor mic?
I don't think it's-
No,
it's
floor
okay.
mic is not here.
Yeah,
We
got this.
we
got
will not be joined by floor mic
this.
today.
All right. So I'm Connor Fluff. I was a Lucio player, and this is Scroll Soldier who entered. No, don't worry. I entered like last time.
No, but
last time we played against these guys.
I'll be real. There were times when I was like, "This ain't even y'all. This is just a Junkrat." Like,
Yeah,
it was so unconventional.
Map they play Junkrat is the map I play. That's crazy.
It
Yeah,
was-
that's so unfortunate. Their Junkrat was good at the game. In hindsight,
It was
I should have went Hanzo.
honestly, all I'm saying, we should have gone to Hammer Boss, the forbidden team comp called the Hammer Boss. Are you aware of what
Explain.
Hammer Boss? All right, so Reinhardt, big hammer.
Uh-huh.
Right, Bastion, Torbjorn's son,
Real.
Torbjorn, and then you have ideally Brig, but we found out Lucio's better for reasons we'll explain, and then Ana. The main
Okay.
goal of the entire team comp is for Ana to build as much ult charge as possible, ult Torb, and the only time when Torb is ulted, he can only use hammer.
Oh my God, I would love to see that.
It's fantastic, let me tell you.
We should probably do it early in the next season.
Nah,
Although, if
I'm
it's a
cooking,
game
I'm
winner,
I'm cooking
if it's
team
a
comps.
game winner,
It's a game
and
winner,
we
let me
see
tell
it
ya.
in finals.
Mo's seen it.
I've seen it.
Okay, okay. I would.
I've seen it. I still play.
Yeah. So, really good games. How are you guys feeling going into the finals now? Right?
Oh, dude, I'm hyped. Yeah, we're going to finals. Bro.
Yeah.
I'm hyped.
Uh huh.
I was shaky that first game.
Dude, the first game, I was sitting,
Yeah.
I was sitting next to our coach and our other tank, at the coach's desk in the back of the
Mhm.
room, and I was sitting there. I was like going bald. I became a 50-year-old man that started chain smoking cigarette.
Yeah. That Legion game was kind of like there was a lot going on there. Yeah. You guys played really well though.
And then they stopped playing Junkrat.
The moment they stopped playing Junkrat was the moment you guys were like, we can cook now.
But the main reason why their Junkrat is getting so much value is because the way we play Brawl,
Mhm.
we play it like a blob.
Yeah.
And the close corridors in King's Row.
Oh,
Mhm.
true. Yeah, the King's Row
Yeah,
corridors.
King's
They
Row
could see
Junkrat pick was
very
good.
easily without getting any They bounced it off walls, off corners.
Hmm.
Yeah, so combining King's Row, which is tiny, and Brawl, if it hits one person, chances are it's going to hit two others at the same
Mhm.
time. So a lot of value, a lot of tires. You know?
Hmm. Are there any comps you guys are thinking about like really hard running into the finals? Because I know your rushdown comp with Queen, really good. It's been doing work, and I think you guys are really comfortable playing that from what I've been seeing.
Yeah, the JQ Brawl is probably our strongest team comp.
Mhm.
We don't really have a weakest team comp necessarily off the top of my head. Like there are team comps in which we don't run as much,
Mhm.
like Dive. but it's granted because we don't run dive as much.
Mhm.
Because at least in our division, Brawl's just more fun.
Mhm.
Right? You would agree, Brawl's more fun?
Yeah, Brawl's more fun. Unless I don't do think that it's less fun.
Okay, to be fair though, your cast.
Can I call people out?
Oh,
Is
who are you calling out? Who you
Calling out in what sense?
Calling out. Not on our team. Not on our team.
Not on the other
in
team.
chat. In chat.
Oh,
Oh,
you're calling out someone in chat.
Yeah, I'm calling out someone in chat.
Who are you calling out?
We did not have to wait for that Baja stream. You can watch Teal while you wait. Okay.
real.
You know who you are.
There's a few people, but you know what?
There's a few people.
We got to see both games, both teams. Both teams are fantastic. Welcome back. Holy cow, both our
Oh
tanks.
my god.
Holy crap.
Oh crap.
This-
Nick,
Are we
host
getting
drinker,
a whole
Ethan,
team
CZ.
interview?
I've never been in here.
Yeah.
I think we're getting a whole team interview. So,
Yeah, get the entire team up in
get
here.
the entire team
Yeah,
in
get
the
the
room.
entire
This is
team.
gonna be great.
Yeah.
We should figure it out.
Yeah, Mo's been here. All right, so we have Mo, Scroll Hub, Aileen Tawny, who's the other Lucio player, based.
Based.
Ethan, DZ,
Scroll Hub.
my bad, and then
Steezy, thank you.
and then Nick, host drinker.
Awesome. So,
Jonah, do you have any questions for the rest of our team?
The entire team.
We can pass
the entire team.
Yeah, I can just pass
So,
on the headset
like-
mic.
So like going into the finals, who do you guys think that you're like gonna run like on your own? Like who, in terms of like who you guys play, like what are you guys most confident in? Because I know Tawny, you played a lot of Lucio. Are you gonna like stick with that Lucio?
Yeah, I mean, generally what I only really run is either Lucio or Brig. The Brig is kind of rare though. It's
Yeah.
almost always Lucio, so
Yeah,
that's what I'm sticking with.
I was here for one Brig play, and it was a treat to watch. Yeah, I mean, anything else?
We saw the JQ tonight.
JQ
I definitely
I love
wanna
the
see
JQ.
more of
That was-
I
that was
definitely-
sick.
We're gonna definitely see more of that,
Mhm.
and
I want to see Hammer Boss.
we want to see Hammer Boss before we get out.
Guys, it's one of our other
More.
DPSs. It's
More
Block Soap.
teams.
Dude,
It's Soap.
it's me. So we're doing a team interview. We have a team interview.
Team interview, yeah.
This is sick.
We have a team.
Even more. Let's go.
Get the entire team.
It's the party. Let's
All right.
go.
All right, so this is
Hero of the night.
all right. This is Block Soap, Aiden, Grace, Light Snow, and Josh Bunkness.
The hero of the evening.
Holy shit, Bunkness! Big fan. Big
Bunkness.
fan.
Big fan.
The Bunkness. Oh
Can I have an
my.
autograph?
Right here,
Right here.
Yeah, we have a lot of people in our team.
Yeah, when it tunes into Twitch chat, thank you to everyone who said Bunkness sweet.
Real?
Yes.
Real?
Yes.
Real.
Yes.
Manifested it.
The cast cannot read the chat, but I read the chat.
We read the chat. We had a live read in the room the entire time. To
actually
include
had-
what Champ Esports was saying. We could see it all.
We always are watching.
I guess now that we have everyone here, do you all have a message for our viewers going into finals?
Hammer Boss on top.
More messages.
Hi, Grace.
I think we know what it is.
Do I say?
Alright, mute the mic, mute the mic. Mute the mic.
We are back. I heard
We
there
are
were
so
a lot
back.
of people in this room,
We
Jonah.
had the entire Overwatch Teal team in the caster booth. Such a treat. We love them all. They're all great people.
But
So
we're back. We have some Baja now.
yeah, so Baja, they are currently 1-1.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna be seeing a play on Servasa here.
We've seen this map played before.
We have seen this played,
but with a vastly different comp than we're
Yeah.
seeing right now.
and we're seeing Esam Mobile. I love Esam. He's so great.
Where's Esam? Oh, yeah, 81.
Yeah,
And we're in.
beautiful.
Anna Marie versus Baja. We've never been so Baja. We're Baja back. And we're running into a death bally queen comp. The Moira Lucio Reaper. Really interesting comp. I mean, we got Bobo XXL on the flank. It doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
We got Teal on the flank. It doesn't matter. We got 2 already. Unfortunately, they are going onto our map, but Dust able to stay alive. Really good lamp. As Zulz picks up another kill. We're up 3 in the fight. Honestly, I mean, I haven't been able to watch the series so far, but it seems like we're doing pretty well. Really solid first fight there.
Yeah.
If they're on Queen, Reaper, Genji, Moira, Lucio, you just take angles. You send Bobo XXL with the insane aim gaming station setup he's got out there. He's got a hard pad. He's got a wrist sleeve.
God.
He's got like this really tiny like fingertip mouse. Like
Bro's
bro's
ready.
set up. It's aim time. Honestly. Baja really just looking to take angles as the enemy team is rotating back around main now. Probably going all the way right to staircase, maybe trying to catch out the soldier. But, I mean, you can just run away, bro's got legs. Nice rock from Teal, big kill onto the Lucio. I mean, now you can just play right, they don't have speed. Where are they going? Nowhere. Nowhere fast.
I've been seeing the Zulz like really improve his like poke Sigma game, and it's been like a real treat. That's a good kill too.
Another good kill, another good rock.
Oh, great
I mean,
combo.
I thought it was just a 3 kill this fight from
Wow.
Zulz. I mean,
Zulz
Zulz
is
has
kinda
always had
popping off.
really strong mechanics. I've been working with him recently, just like we've done one VOD, and I've done a little bit of coaching Instagram, just kind of explaining like positioning. But honestly, like he's putting himself in the right place in these fights, and then like mechanics have never been an issue. Like
Yeah.
you're seeing him, he's hitting rocks, he's hitting directs. And that's a quick first point count from Baja, 99-0. No real fighting back there from the side of Anna Maria, as they are swapping over to the Sig Bastion variant. No more Junker Queen, no more Genji, no more Reaper. They're on Sojourn Bastion. It's really spammy from them.
Yeah.
As we're doing so, I'm not sure what's going on. I think we know where they're spawning, so we're just setting up to hit them on rotation. Because we have point side, we have point presence.
Nice ambush.
And honestly, like, I think we're looking for a flux here, right? Just a flux on rotation. There's the flux. Really quick fight into the Sigma. Rock doesn't hit. I like the Mail
nice.
here as well. Just good follow-up.
Yeah.
Clean 2-ult fight. Lucio falls. Soj can fall. Just roll through him. Just roll through him. Really good fight. There's an argument. I mean, that's a clean fight. I can't even complain about the 2 ults used there. Like, there's like this argument that like perfect Overwatch is 1 ult per 1 fight win,
Yeah.
but like, if you want it to be a 1 ult fight win, it's really tricky. You have to like flux and then like acknowledge that you got lamp out, so you fall
Yeah.
back to point knowing that you have your lamp. But like, I honestly just like the fast fight with Mayo.
Yeah.
Like, it's clean. You get point presence on this map, which is just so important.
And,
You can
and
use the window to
players
hold
get
space.
their ults back.
Yeah,
fast
like
enough
from
that
winning
it
the
doesn't
fights
really
as well.
matter.
I think now that they're gonna look for that Yari ult next. I believe that hits. Actually, it doesn't hit anyone from the enemy team, but they are able to force them out. They should have gotten lamp out for the enemy team. They do now. As now they're just playing for this visor up next. That's kind of their next like
Nice block.
turn in this fight. Is just looking for when they can get this visor in. The Mail to split. Bobo XXL is able to find another pick. The Boboxel standard. Just the fight's kind of stuck in the middle, and all of a sudden Ian is just there on the flank with a pick. You love to see that. Knee pushing him forward. You know, we love Nate and these walls. Very strong Mei player, splitting the Sig, and now freezing him as well with Ian popping that visor, just putting tons of pressure, taking out the lamp again from the enemy team. Honestly, Ted's cousin from the side of Anna Maria is going to have a lot of trouble living there, falling now right away. They do try to trade back with Rail, but honestly, being down to Sigma, they are just shooting into a shield. They just
Yeah.
have to walk away and run.
I will say Zul's like shield management is insane.
And it, I love Anthony, and and so I can say this knowing he's gotten so much better. It used to be so bad. It used to just be
Yeah.
instantly gone. Like Shield and E used at the same time, and now it's like it's night and day. It's so much better. He's improved so much.
Well, his reactions are also like incredibly quick. Like whenever I see Ted's cousin like trying to charge up accretion, Zul's is already like, I see it, block.
Zul's like, I think getting forced out a little bit there. That's a little rough. Just that we see from this. Oh, but Zealot's able to trade that back. I believe the mail came out from Nate as well. We do see the visor from the enemy team. Baja's gonna be thrown a little bit out of whack here and see if they can stabilize. They're gonna lose Zul's, but they have the window. I'm not sure they'll decide to trade it back here. They might just kind of play slow and wait for their sig to come back in. I think, honestly, if I'm Baja there, the call might just be that you should have just like cycled with Flux and Mailed again. You don't have it now, but you still have really strong combos like Flux Liari or even Flux Window, depending on what you want to look for. So I think they're still in a pretty good spot rolling into this fight. As Zeluk just putting in a lot of pressure there on the flank.
We'll be getting his ult too.
Zeluk, for those who I believe we casted Zeluk during last week's. Oh, window coming in from Dusk. I'll follow that thought up later. As it's looking like Dusk is putting a lot of pressure on the point. I mean, Anna Marie can't even really touch here with this window just controlling the whole point. And Zeluk picking up 2 with the Captive Sun from Ayari. As now they just need to clean up. I mean, they're probably already talking about Old Track now. They, they're a strong team. They know what they're doing. They know that the enemy's going to be coming up on beat and maybe window soon. Honestly, really clean from Baja. I'm surprised with how they're playing right now. Maybe it's just a weak first map because they're looking really strong here. Like, it's looking like it could possibly just be a 3-0.
Yeah.
And we saved the Flux that fight as well, so we're almost up on another Flux mail.
Yeah. I'm constantly expecting them to like try out that combo that worked on Circuit Royale where they did Zul's Flux and then Josh hit it with Captive Sun. Because that was a really nice combo. It was just I see they're not trying to do it as much.
I think there's just the argument that like mail maybe combos a little bit better, but
well, I think you're right about that.
Zul's keeping his BAP up, making sure that lamp lands. The lamp really big from Dust. He's keeping his whole team up. Zeluk able to get another pick into the fight. Lucio dropping low. Window out from the side of Anna Maria, but with that mail from Knee on the point, like, you can see a really good trade of ults from Baja there. Like, realizing that first, that like if they flux, they get their lamp out, they get all their resources out, and then they can walk to like let them walk to point. Then you just have mailed on point for free, and it's such a easy like they're 1-1, but that just seemed like such a clean map from Baja.
It was. Well, because everyone was playing really well.
Yeah.
Like the actual cohesion of the team was like really good. Like Zul's just played so well that game that like this is just a clear.
Yeah. Let's see, and we had a 3-1 from Teal, so now that Baja is up 2-1, it's potential we could see another 3-1.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd be really happy to see that. Plus, it seems like morale is high out there.
Morale sounds high because I can hear them from
really
here.
high. I think, honestly, it's kind of a snowball. We see one team win, and I think the other team, because we see Teal win, we see Baja, who's like, they're in a different league. But I mean, I think team cohesion in terms of just like being Champlain and like seeing us win multiple games, I think that also helps boost morale a bit.
And we banned Coliseo, easily the worst map, and they're going to Esperanza.
Okay.
I don't remember what Baja necessarily plays on Esperanza.
They've done Rushdown on Esperanza.
Because I know in the past they used to have a different tank player that would come in and play a lot of Doom here. With Zul's, I'm not sure if Doom's as much as the pick, so I'm thinking maybe another Sig comp?
Maybe another Sig. I do think we might see Queen because they have run it on this map. And getting up in their face on Esperanza is actually kind of good.
Yeah, that pathing to high ground is actually really strong because like the high ground on Esperanza just controls so much of the map.
So, we can only wait to see.
Yeah, it does look like Anna Maria is taking a 5-minute break really quick, maybe just trying to ice Baja out, reset that mental.
the tactical timeout. I'm excited to see where these games go because we've been playing well. The other team is kind of like staggered mentally a bit. There isn't there aren't too many places where on this map where you can like really trap people very easily. Because it's fairly like long and open.
Yeah, long sight lines. It's a lot of it is just like controlling that high ground. I think like while controlling the high ground is good, there's also an argument that like a hard brawl like Maycomp can force point like a lot on this map. But
we might see more poke as well because if Zulz is playing really well on Sigma,
yeah, I
we
mean
might
I
see
wouldn't
like
be against seeing more Yari Soldier just
Yari Soldier
out in Narnia.
Have
forcing
we
people
seen
out.
them play like an Ashe at all?
I believe that's in Ian's hero pool, but I think typically Ian prefers Soldier over Ashe in most circumstances. I mean, I know Ian, like Ian, very very good tracking aim. So like Soldier, Tracer, Bastion, those heroes are definitely the comforts. But yeah, Ashe isn't bad. I'm kind of interested in what Nate picks. I know Nate, when not on May, plays a lot of Sojourn as well.
Okay,
I was thinking because you could see like a.
I could see a Sojourn pick.
You could see like an Ayari, Bap, Soldier, Sig comp maybe.
I could
like a lot of angling.
Yeah, I would actually like to see that just because it could end up splitting the other team.
Especially because like it seems like the other team wanted to roll out on that Queen comp. They wanted to play Moira, Lucio, Queen, Reaper, Genji. And the second we took angles and they didn't know who to run, they were like, "Oh, we can't play this." And then they seemed lost from there on out. Like to be frank, I'm not sure who Frank is, but to be frank, they seemed lost.
Yeah.
And so I'm wondering, like, what is their plan going? Maybe that's what the 5-minute break is for.
Yeah.
Maybe they're trying to figure out. They're theory crafting right now. They're like, you know, oh, they're asking R. Maybe we're heading in. That was a fast 5 minutes. Maybe my internal clock is just off.
Maybe. We do have a clock up there, but I don't know how good it is.
It's probably really accurate. I just never looked at it.
I don't know.
Today's November 30th, 2023.
It is
112 seconds.
True.
Spectator is so ready.
We've been ready actually.
I've gotten to the point of like not sure what to talk to, so I'm just reading things.
Yeah. No. That's what you do. Because when we can't throw to break because of uncertainty, you read things.
But
you talk about
throwing the
things.
break is the easy way out.
It's an easy way out.
We don't
But
take that.
What are they gonna
we
do?
make.
What
we
are
make
you
content.
gonna do when we go to break? I'm sure it creates a massive hole in y'all's hearts.
Yeah, like how will they eat the Felino's delicious pizza at the watch party?
It's like eating without YouTube. You just die.
Real, you cannot. I can't finish a meal without a YouTube video.
I can't.
It won't get done. I'll forget.
It just doesn't happen.
Yeah.
I get so bored. I need to watch my flats while eating.
That's a choice.
True. Flats is a choice, but
there are other content creators. You could be watching a Super video.
True, I could watch Super, or
just
I could
a
watch
better
Warren.
tank player.
I do watch a lot of Frogger if I want to have fun because
Frogger, he's fun. But he's not from a real place.
No, he's just
from
funny.
a made up magical fairyland. And you know what's really messed up? He can't go to the Coliseum. He's not allowed there.
Insane. We're in game.
We're in Esperanza even.
Oh my god.
I'm so excited to see what heroes they pick.
Huh. I don't know. My heart is telling me someone's gonna pick Lucio, and I don't know why.
One would think that a Lucio is possible, maybe from the side of ESAM.
Yeah.
Or ESAM Mobile.
I like ESAM, but
ESAM Obile.
Maybe.
I'm just trying to think, like, which way does the M lean?
Yeah, that's the problem with gamer tags. Sometimes you don't know.
Sometimes it's both.
Yeah.
There's Lucio. Where we thought. Okay, hey, did I binked the comp though. In terms of Champlain.
Yeah, you did.
I did.
Dang. Yeah, that's a hard poke.
I mean, that's what I would have picked with the heroes they play. I know, like, what Blue runs here is we run Balzen, Brig, like Tracer, Sojourn, or like Genji Sojourn.
Mm-hmm.
But this is, you know, a really strong comp on this map. Really pokey, taking angles, and honestly, like, it's just about living now. The Winston Reaper Genji Lucio is really just going fast and hard onto one target.
Yeah.
Ian getting a lot of damage, but taking a lot of damage
Yeah.
early on as well. As he they really they force the monkey out, they take the angles.
Yeah.
Force the monkey out, take angles. And there we go, Zealot already picking the monkey.
Ah.
Unfortunately,
Gets
traded
back.
back, but I think that's worth it. As long as Will can keep up Nate here, good lamp just to try to secure this fight. Lucio getting low. There's just over 1. We should be able to live this just fine. The Kiriko 1 on the side of Anna Maria as well as really good cleanup from Baja. You do kind of wish that Zealot can live that fight, and swap it over to the Ana. I think, I'm not sure what the Ana's not bad here, don't get me wrong. Like, nades are strong, you force
Nades are
cleanse,
strong.
you force fade.
You
can
also just
sleep
have
the
good
monkey.
poke potential with
Yeah.
Ana.
I think it's just a general idea that, like, the Ana sleeps the monkey more. And speaking of monkey, he is 1 HP, they already forced TP. Really big rock from Zul's, just getting this space, and now Baja's just gonna look to flip map as hard as they can. Keep Zul's on cart.
That was a good shield, by
Good
the
shift
way.
out from Will. Probably gonna lamp this, but it's okay to just lamp and live here. Unfortunately, they lose Nate. But look at all this free card progress that Zul's getting. Like, Baja's losing this fight. It's a little unlucky, but like they're gonna get it to they're gonna get it to checkpoint almost here before the monkey. Actually, it's not even the monkey comes back in time. It might have been the Lucio.
Ah.
But honestly, like, you'd love to win that fight, like maybe set up better and be able to kite that dive, but at the end of the day, that's not a bad fight to lose. Like, they got a ton of point progress there. And they're coming up close on Nano, like, soon they'll be able to just use Nano to force someone to live the dive consistently as well.
I think what Nee is doing here, trying to set up for like really good like chip damage, I think that is strong.
I think
Bobo
Baja
do
can
that
just
as
kite the
well.
rush here, no?
Yeah.
They have no need to fight. Will was a little split there. I see he was stuck over in that left room. Like, honestly, can still kill the monkey. And then the rail forward from Nate, as I think Ian's gonna go back and force point here. A little pincer maneuver with Nate on the point as I can maybe look to pick this Lucio. Lucio 1. Not only am I saying that, I'm hearing that from in the other room as well. They're just screaming Lucio 1, which makes sense. Now just flipping map and forcing point is very good here. They just need to kill what touches. Force point, kill what touches. Keeps Josh alive. They're close on the Nano. Reaper's low. I think they maybe look for a Nano visor here if they can keep Z-Luck alive.
Yeah, that's gonna.
Unfortunately, the sleep doesn't hit onto the monkey. Ian is almost back.
Yeah.
It's a tough call on whether this can turn or not. Actually, I love the Nano on the
that's a
Zul's
good
there.
Nano.
That's just so he just lives forever. And especially with Zul's like hitting all of their shots, they have to carry Reaper a
Good
little.
damage as well.
It's such good damage there. Like, you just keep your really. I really like to call the Nano the Signar.
Nice.
That's kind of. I mean, that's the plus side of Baja's comp is they can just live. Like, they can just kite and live and kite and live. Nate swapping onto the Reaper. That's rude. That's just so mean. That's just like, we don't like that you're on Winston. We're gonna make your job harder. Kind of just trusting that like Ian will be there.
Reaper being pretty disrespectful too.
Like, I think Reaper's fine here. If I'm Nate, I kind of want to keep. I want to annoy the monkey and I want to maintain spam. So like, you can even argue that a Torb might be a little stronger. But like, Reaper's a very strong pick. You can see that Winston just getting burned instantly. And now you can kind of just put Nate like near cart with Zul's, and they just have even more pressure on point. Like, you can't even come contest. Oh, nice little TP shot there from Nate as well. And that's Baja taking the checkpoint and moving on further in. Maybe a little. I think we stash Ian top left here. Look for a visor flex.
I would like that actually.
Just kind of have Ian just hold that space. Nate watching the flank, stuff like that. They are jumping Ian early, but a big sleep onto the Winston lets Nate get a lot of damage in. They force the primal as well. It might just be a kite situation here for Baja if they can. Z-Luck off.
Wow.
Okay, we have a running joke with Josh, also known as Z-Luck in the game, where he has to jump off the map at least once. And it's happened again. I don't know if that was just a primal boop that didn't register properly in the kill feed or not, but bro's off the map again.
And it's Esperanza. Like, I've never seen an Enviro kill.
It's Esperanza, which you almost never see in the environment. Honestly, I was surprised. We didn't see a Z-Luck death on Servasa, which has been where most of them off the map have happened. So, you know, we like that. We still have the Flux and the Visor online, as well as the Reaper ult. You can even argue a Flux Reaper ult here is also a very strong combo, with the side of Anna Maria just giving space, kind of waiting out this next fight. Okay. If they look to rush Nate here, it might just be a Flux situation on their dive. Oh, help Will rotate the point.
Okay.
Nice. They shut down the visor from J shots.
Death
And
Blossom
now maybe
right there.
Will looking to duel the Tracer. Tough fight there. They didn't lose any card progress though. We could potentially see Anna Maria getting the checkpoint here depending on how this shakes out. We still have the Flux Reaper ult combo on the side of Baja. Ian should be able to hold that space as well. We now have Dust swapping off the map over to the Kiri.
Okay.
With Zelix staying on the Ana still.
We're slowly going more like divey comp, which is
Interesting. Unfortunately, Nate does fall, so they're losing one half of that combo, but honestly, Flux could still be very large, even just to force that beat so that Nate can come back into the fight with a Reaper ult, not having to worry about a beat drop. I'm not, like, fluxing this enemy team comp is really hard. Yeah, I'd like to see him just use it. We get the beat out, just kite back to your team now if you can, Zules.
no.
It holds a little too far forward there. You kind of want to just flux and then let them use ults and live. No cleanse there from Dust will mean that that pulse gets full value as Baja having to back here. It's a... They need to chill out. They still have time. They still have progress. I would like to see them get back on... Oh! We've fat fingered Nano onto Nate. Let's see if we can make something out of it.
Oh.
As Nate unfortunately gets Wraith Force, but they get a little bit of space for it. And they can still look for Reaper ult potentially. I'm not sure if they were able to force Cleanse with a Nano or not. There's the Reaper ult onto the back line. Cleanse is out as the Winston is able to get out of there. The rush from the enemy team as well. This looks like an unlucky situation.
We might see Kitsune rush Visor.
Potentially, yeah. As we now have...
Oh no! Wow.
Warren
The swap
Bastion.
to yeah, Bastion.
Bastion destroys the enemy
Wait,
here. I can't
yeah.
lie.
Kitsune
I'm not
would
sure
go-
about the Moira.
Okay.
I don't know what this achieves other than... I mean, maybe this wins you a fight in rank.
Yeah.
Like this would like Moira's great. I don't know, but in
But
competitive
we're
play,
not
I feel
playing
like
this like ranked.
yeah, you're just
Because there's a lot more cohesion and less. That was my kill, not yours.
yeah. I worry like the Reaper does so much damage to the Bastion as well, but with the Kitsune Bastion, Baja is able to take a fight and win here. They do unfortunately lose the lead, but I think the cleanup should be fine.
We do have 2 minutes on the clock. We should
There's plenty
be
of
able
time to take it back. But you have to win. Like if you're not winning this next fight, it's gonna be
Yeah, because
rough to say the least.
we are gonna have a fight on mid. If I'm getting my timings right.
Yeah, the fight right around middle of the map. We'll be
Yeah.
able to get the flip the bot over so that they don't keep close spawn. But oh wait, Tetsuka's diving really fast there. Baja can potentially pick up a kill onto that monkey.
Okay,
They
that
do
was a
trade it
trade.
out. Unfortunately, they lose Ian, which is a lot of their damage. But with Nate back on that Sojourn, they still have a good amount of damage to two. Z-Luck is just going after kills on the Moira, which I guess is a viable option. I mean, he picks up the Reaper.
That is a pretty
Close on the
valuable
Cole as well.
pick.
We can see them maybe potentially commit Cole. No TP on the enemy Kiriko. Z-Luck picking up another kill.
If Dust can win that duel against Mince, that would be huge. But
Unfortunately, Dust does fall. A lot of aggression there, but I don't know if either of the supports on Baja really needed to take
yeah,
duels then. It's rough because they're running out of time and they're going to have to take another fight on a really disadvantageous side of the map. Like it's going to be on their side of the map.
yeah. So they have to play with close team cohesion. Because like it,
Oh, that's really unlucky.
Yeah.
Nate gets just a double
that was just a
headshot.
lot of good chip.
60 seconds remaining.
So in my head, I'm thinking their poke has turned into more of like a brawl at this
Yeah.
point.
In my head, everything that's currently happening is just panic. Like, I think if any one of them stops and thinks about the comp they're currently on, like, they can fix things. So even the comp isn't that bad. Like, you can play this properly and make it work, even if, like, the Moira Kiri might not be, like, a super ideal support line. Like, as long as they just take their time and focus on how to take each fight one by one, like, they should be okay. Like, their comp
'Cause
wins.
they're calling their targets.
Unfortunately, I mean, I think Anna Marie made a very smart decision here, in the fact that they just decided to lose that fight. They now have 5 ults coming into the next one. There's Reaper ult, there's Rush, there's Lucio beat, there's Winston ult, there's Pulse. Like,
That is gonna
it
be
has to
hard.
be a fast fight, maybe, from Champlain with the Cole.
Yeah.
But even then, like, they have beat to live it, and then they just walk into you with like so many ults. Like, it's really tough. They're just gonna be running after Dusk on the Baptiste. It's gonna be really hard for him to live. There's the beat as well.
Yeah.
Bobo without form. They're pulling bots so far. But I think Nate's gonna have to die in rotation here unless they can pick up this Winston kill. Japath doing his best to keep Zool's up. Zool's quite low on point. The Reaper rolled out now. That's all 5 ults used from the side of Anna Maria. It's just,
And we're still holding.
we did the best we could there, but you're going into a fight against 5 people. I think that's just maybe a little bit of a lack of focus or just a loss of the objective there from Baja, just in terms of like, I think you realize something's not working mid-map and you panic and you make a lot of swaps, and it's just like really unlucky. Bright side of things, we got a Bobo XXL play of the game.
Let's go.
Love that. Early pick onto the Lucio.
What? He's using visor without using visor.
Like, when you look at it, like, they're winning these fights here with the comp they started on against the enemy team never swapped comp. Like, I know it's in hindsight and I know it's from outside of the game, but it's like, did they like mess themselves up with like feeling like they needed to make all these swaps when you look at it from a non-biased outside perspective, the only fights they were losing were just fights where they either like didn't combo ults properly or like the enemy team had more ults. Like, when they were playing the comp the way their comp was meant to be played, they were winning fights. I mean, it's just an unlucky.
Coming from like my perspective of the games that I do play, like I play a lot of fighting games, and in fighting games there's download where like, you know, the enemy or your opponent just kind of figures out how you play, what you do, and at that point you're like, I have to switch it up and like play something that they don't expect. And sometimes it works. Like you see it work in certain aspects in like tourney. But I think one of the issues here is that like the characters are played a certain way. Like you can only play a character a certain way. And I think the other team just kind of knew each way to play against it.
And regardless, like looking forward, Baja can't think about that map. They can't think about any of the maps they lost. It's a 0-0 series. You just have to win one map. And they're going to Circuit Royale, which I think is a pretty big comfort pick for them, especially because they've been looking really good on the spam. That means Sigma, that means Iari, that means BAP, Sojourn, Soldier, Ashe, Widow, whatever.
Yeah, we saw good circuit gameplay 2 weeks ago. Yeah, because like that was really good circuit gameplay, and I think we could definitely see that again.
But it's all up to this. It's map 5, last map of the series. Tough game, tight lineup between Anna Maria and Champlain. Where do you think Anna Maria's from? Like, if you were to guess.
I'm not sure. If I were to guess,
I'm feeling Maryland.
Yeah.
Doesn't it just sound Marylandy?
It sounds Marylandy.
Like, we can.
It's probably like Rhode Island or some place. That you know, we gotta do our research.
Yeah. They take a student-centered approach. They're in Massachusetts.
Oh,
That's every college is in Massachusetts. Paxton.
Paxton.
Where's Paxton, Massachusetts?
Where is that?
I don't know. Actually, I
Where
had to do
even is
additional. I had to do additional research. It's by Worcester.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Worcester.
it's like north of Worcester.
That place was a place.
That's a place that exists.
No shade if you're from Worcester, but if you're from Worcester and you go to the Lower East Side of Manhattan or Queens, you'll be like, I don't think I left home. That's all I have to say.
It's the same.
It's the same.
Queens has some nice parts.
Well, it does have some nice parts, but then
Worcester,
you go,
Massachusetts have some nice parts.
because I went to Worcester when I was like looking for colleges, and like I showed up and it was the exact same as when I'm home, because there was just one dude in a car blasting music. It was like boom, boom, chop, 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 boom, boom, chop, chop, and I'm like,
I've
I
heard
don't
that song
need this. And it was a lot.
Yeah.
Plus, I don't have a car, so like, how am I gonna get around Massachusetts?
Oh, I think we're heading in. We're embarking.
Let's go.
We're
Speaking
so bad.
of cars, we got to move this race car now.
Yeah, that is the payload. It's a car. We're in Monte Carlo, Circuit Royale, Baja Fighting, as some would say,
Mm-hmm.
because that's what I heard from the other room very loudly.
We have a team chat?
Yeah, it's like 3, 2, 1, Baja Fighting.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, they're fighting.
Sounds very anime though.
It's like not really like fighting is like it's like a Korean thing actually.
Oh.
The actual word, it just sounds like fighting. The actual like
Uh-huh.
Hangul for it is like fighting. It's like with an
Oh.
HW, but it kind of
Interesting.
sounds like fighting in
Yeah.
English. So like it's just become fighting.
Oh.
And
Oh.
this is about what I was expecting. It's a longer range map. So instead of the
Mhm.
soldier, you got the widow. But you know the same comp we were talking about: Bat,
Mhm.
Yari, Sig,
Yeah.
Widow, Sojourn, versus versus a close hold comp, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm seeing a Ryan May, Reaper, Lucio. I hope Ba's prepared for this. I don't know if any of them have like a pocket Pharah or Echo,
Hmm.
or if maybe they just take the angles right to break this. But
I feel like
Spawn
Knee
holds
would
can sometimes be
decent at
terrifying
Pharah,
here.
right? Because Knee plays projectile decently.
yeah, no, Nee is a very. I mean, Nee just has strong mechanics. I think either Ian or Nee could play Pharah. I just
Mhm.
haven't seen Baja have to break a spawn hold before, so I just hope they're
Mhm.
ready to do that. Actually, I set a spawn hold. It looks like the enemy's actually going to explode out from that right room.
Yeah.
They do. Ian has an angle on it though, which is good. Their BAP's actually a little split from the rest of the team. Body shot it up. As Baja does a really good job of just recognizing the rush and spreading out. They already have their Iari up on that high ground. There's really not a lot the enemy team can do here. Now they can just force
that's strong
point.
play there.
Baja fanned out so quickly against that comp. They got Zelek up to that
Really
high
good
ground so quickly.
communication.
They forced the lamp out from the enemy team, and now it's just about cleaning up the fight. Honestly, super duper clean. Anna Maria got no value out of that
Yeah.
hold. If anything, they got like less value than one normally would, because like usually when you have, even if you're playing poke v poke here, like this first fight takes like a minute minimum, if
Yeah.
not longer. And now like Baja are already capping like past the corner with under a minute of time, so that's really really good for Baja.
Yeah, we're
The enemy team
3/4 in.
swapping, I think all they swapped was the May to the Bastion and then the Rhine to the Sig. So still like a very rush composition, as Baja's just going to need to look to fan out and put a lot of pressure on their Bat Bastion as they rotate in. Dusk on that BAP, healing his team up, making sure everyone can just hold those angles. As Ian is taking that far right angle on the Widow, I love to see that. Unfortunately,
Gets caught out.
just caught out by the BAP. I think just a triple headshot. It's probably just a really good shot there from their Baptiste player. They can still kite out and maybe try to make Anna Maria make a mistake as
Good
they're backing
damage
up here.
there. Getting good value.
Yeah, I mean, the benefit of their comp is like, I mean, they obviously need to kite here, but as they're kiting, they still can do a ton of damage. So if anyone plays a little bit too aggressive, they can get a pick. Unfortunately, they do lose Dusk a little late, so now they just have to wait. I mean, they're still very good on ult progress. They have Flux a window. They're closing. You don't get a lot out of sights, but at least they'll have it. It's good for Ian individually, at least on Widow, just to have those wall hacks for hitting headshots and knowing where people are. And I think Champlain probably just a fast fight with Flux here.
Yeah.
Just get Zul's in there. They do get the window out from the enemy team. Zul's using his eat. The name of the game is keep Zul's alive. Unfortunately, the lamp is a little bit late. We need to see if Ian can get out of that fight, and Boz's just gonna have to reset again. The plus side is they won that first fight so fast that even though they're getting stalled here, it's about where you normally would be at this time, so there's not too much to worry about. And now it's just about, I mean, they have 4 ults. They got both Window and Flux out of the enemy team. Now it's just about going first. You have Flux, you know you have Rail, you have, I guess, Sights if you need it, but Window's really the big one.
Actually, we could use Flux to bait out Beat, and then they would be.
Unfortunately,
down
Zul's
ults.
rocked out of Flux, which means they don't need Beat or Lamp. That's really unlucky, but Baja at least gets the space out of it. And there's a Yari ult in there. The Yari ult forces the Beat as well. Really good rock there through the window on Zul's. That does pick up 1, but unfortunately the Bastion
Got a
flank
widow.
comes in and just shuts Baja down.
Nice.
Zul's picking up another one, but I think it's Baja's going to be down 2 here into this fight, and it's just Ian left. We still have Rail. We used Window, a Yari ult, and Flux that fight. The enemy team's coming up on a lot of ults. This is really tough for Baja. It's Ian swapping to the Bastion.
Okay.
It's a lot. There's a lot of pressure here just on Nate to really pop off this fight. They're mirroring the amount of spam now with the Bastion. I like that. I trust that Ian is always going to be better than the Bastion he's up against. That's kind of a standard at this point. So we have a little bit of an advantage there. We just have to worry about their Rail coming up after ours. Good rock there onto
Good
the
rock.
Sig, turning the corner. I really like that from Zools. They have their Bastion split as well. They know he's flanking left. Nate with a massive 2
Nice.
kills, turning that around for Baja. We needed that so badly, and Nate just coming up in the clutch with the kills on the Sojourn. The rest of his team taking the space, and honestly, Baja were in a really scary spot there.
Yeah.
Like that fight was very losable. Nate had to pop off there with the rail, and that's exactly what happened. And now we're at second, where it's either snowbally or you get stuck with that high ground and then you have to somehow break it. Ideally, Baja can look to just kite rail, just run away. Scary, big gun. Ian does use the form though to kind of hold a little bit of space. They're wasting their Sigma shield as well. Good rocket jump there to get
really
completely
nice.
out of the Bastion hole. See, no one plays Bastion like him. That's all I'm saying. Jules needs to eat and run away. Good pick from Nate. They just need to just stable.
Good amount of health.
We can be okay. Be okay. They can walk with Flux. They're controlling angles well. Zelek is doing a good job of keeping his Sojourn up on the flank. Nate walking in. They're fluxing. Really fast fight on the Bastion. Really smart fight from Baja here. Just knowing that, hey, we can all go now, and they all just walk from 3 different angles. Really coordinated push into the enemy team. And Baja's waking up. We're waking up. It was a little bit of rough on first, like a really good first fight, and then we kind of got stalled out a bit. But our second has looked really clean so far. And now we just have to worry about Flux on the way back in. We can mirror with ours. Ian's gonna Bastion ult early with Window. Sig can die. We're
That's
committing a lot
feels.
here to guarantee, but I think that's okay as long as Duels can live. We're using 4 ults now. They use beat.
Wow.
It's still winnable. I honestly, if you don't win this point, you lose. So
Yeah.
their ult economy is gonna be a little bit rough coming into last, but they have a lot of spawns, a lot of time to build their ults. They did commit 4 ults to that fight. They'll have their rail though. Not the end of the world. Not the end of the world, and the enemy also committed a good amount of ults as well. So
We are gonna have knee up first on Overclock too, and they're not close to having beat. So
yeah,
I
they're not
think
close to
that's
having anything.
Pretty big.
So really, like, you can take a fast fight with
Yeah.
Nate. It's just about setting, like, this third point is, like, perfect for angles. It's like setting Josh and Nate on a little adventure. I know from talking to Josh, he loves just kind of taking Nate around with his turret and just keeping him up on that flank.
That's good, Chip. Farming up that, farming up that charge.
Nice pick from Ian.
Really
Like I
nice.
said, if anyone's... Oh, really good rock from Jules as well. They can just
good
press...
lamp though.
Good lamp, but they force lamp out, and now that Sig is just nothing he
Nice.
can do. Really good aggression from Ian to just push around that corner. They can just flip map. I think they're calling it too, where they can just flip map around the corner. Will has to stay safe, but they use the rail for that fight. Ult's coming online is maybe window for the enemy team. They have to swap Doom. No Sig. They kill the Lucio fast as well. Really good from Baja there. As now it's just Ian with the form, being able to shut down the people on point. Probably looking to walk in here. Gets the lamp out as well. That's window. They can kite if they need to.
Nice.
Really good kill into the Bastion. They can walk. Doom's low, shielding off the high ground. Zool's on point. Really
Nice
good rock
rock.
onto the Doom. They're looking to kill the Lucio. Now it's just stabilizing. Ian on point, good. Doom can die. Lucio can die. Really good cleanup for
Nice.
Baja and a really clean fight.
Beautiful
Just the
fight.
ebb and flow there of using an ult, walking forward, getting an ult forced out, walking back, and then walking back in. Just really clean.
We're playing crazy today.
Yeah, we're playing really well.
Playing good.
And then minute and 12 was
Yeah.
a really good time
Yeah.
after being like kind of like capping first and almost OT.
Yeah.
It's like really strong.
Yeah, I'm super excited. I'm hoping we can keep up this energy for defense because I know we have had some issues on defense sometimes. But I think with the morale the way it is right now, I think we're more confident going in.
Yeah. I'm interested to see what we spec into because I think Ian was probably feeling really confident on the Bastion there. I wouldn't be from what we're seeing on broadcast right now is it looks like we're sticking with the Bastion, which I think is fair. Although I think Bastion will work really well into that comp because the enemy team is looking to spec out onto a hard dive here, which is
They're going with
interesting
their
to say the
Esperanza
least.
comp.
Yeah, it is the comp on Esperanza, which gave Baja a little bit of trouble, but I think just the linear nature of this map,
Yeah.
there's no longer angles for their comp to dive from. It's
Yeah.
one angle and it's main. So it makes their dive comp a lot harder. It's really just like I don't know the best way to do it. Like the Echo comp the Echo into the Bastion, Echo Reaper maybe is a little bit stronger here. Like what's the argument is that you Reaper TP in and then maybe
Echo maybe finishes.
like you Reaper TP in, that draws aggro, and then as the Reaper's TPing, your Winston jumps with Echo, then you TP in with Kiri and your Lucio Waller. Like that's like kind of your hit, but with the lamp, with shift, having the Yari turret up, there's a lot of live potential for Baja.
Ooh, over
Winston,
the roof.
yeah, Winston jumping over the roof onto the ground in front of the Bastion, not really doing a ton there. Zool's getting good damage onto the Lucio, but he needs to remember to live. We got the Winston low, Zool's putting in good pressure. Echo low behind cards, Zool's getting even more good damage, and then he can drop onto the Skiri as well. Forces TP, and yeah, I mean, like, the only thing Baja has to worry about, and I don't even really think it's a worry because Ian is just so strong on Bastion, is like getting your form forced and then diving once you don't have form. But Ian is like really disciplined about his form use, and not to mention the fact that like even when Bro's not in form, like he is hitting shots more than anyone I've ever seen in that recon form. Like he's one of the only Bastions I've seen where like he's unironically scary to duel even when he's not in good form. Good bounce kill from Zools, sees the Echo, gets her low. Oh, almost hits that rock as well, but maybe able to clean it up. Honestly, really strong hold so far from Baja. The enemy is just looking to build ults and like take a fast fight, but honestly, like, you think if you're looking to build ults, like maybe you're playing an Ana, maybe you're looking for like a nano combo, but
the problem is they're not even really building ults efficiently because Champlain is just they're keeping them out.
When they're keeping them out, and they're not like farming any ults that like you go with. Like you have Rush, but when they're all playing on high ground like now, like Rush is kind of hard to connect with, and they're fighting fast on the Ian, but Ian just kites out with Lamp there and lives, and then the Echo's dead, the Winston's dead. Like what is Anna Maria really able to do here? Now they've lost 3. The Kiriko's gonna have to jump off the map, and that's just another fight win for Baja. We're halfway through their time bank, and
insane.
Honestly, I'm not really sure what Anna Maria can do here to force these fights until they get ults online. But the only ult they've even gotten is Rush.
And that
and they're
alone isn't it.
And they're on Bastion. They're all for the Reaper ult, which is the only other ult that was close. I mean, they're close on support ults. Their Winston is swapped as well, and now they're just playing this. Honestly, their Kiriko needs to swap to Bastion as well, so they have to somehow take a fight here with Rush. Zool needs to care a little bit. He can't get caught out here with their Rush, but now that he has his Bastion ult online, he can kind of force their Sig out of the way. Looking for a Sunrise onto the Sig. Does catch one. Sig rocks. Zool's with another good pick. And now he can just walk in, they get form out. He knows that he has to play slow, but Baja's looking scary.
Yeah. Because they
did use 4 ults, to be fair to them.
But I think they are playing well enough together that like even with one they could use that to build the others.
If they had used 4 ults and they only had window, or they only had or if they only had like Flux is a big ult here.
Yeah.
Like as long as it hits. Unfortunately, it did miss there, which you do hate to see. But now Baja just needs to play the kite game. If the enemy team still hasn't built their ults, you just need to kite them out, do damage. Kite them out, do damage. And Zool's is kind of stuck in them. Unfortunately, he does fall. Now Baja's just gonna have to give space. The enemy team uses B, which is big. And just keep kiting if you can. Nate and Will can probably get out, and everyone else will just kind of reset, which is fine. And you got ults out there, and all they're close on is Sig, or they have Sig, and they're close on Flux. Like I said, Baja will be down in ult economy for a couple of fights here, but with this being last fight, if Ian or Will or Japan or Z-Luck rather, the new name change, or Nate, or even Zool's like just finds that one pick, the ulticon won't matter.
Yeah.
That is the Flux out from the side of Anna Maria, as it looks like Nate is going to fall. It does look like Baja's going to have a little bit of trouble at this point, unless Ian can come up with some miraculous kills from the top row on the Bastion. It looks like the Rail out from the enemy team as well, as they commit both Flux and Rail to the fight. Probably will be enough for them to cap first point, but we have to remember that while I think Baja is playing really well, they also capped first point with the exact same amount of time that they did. So now it's just about making sure we play the second really strong and not get steamrolled like Anna Maria did on the first attack. We're talking about ults now because we used 4 at once. The only really upside there is now we're getting close to having 4 online again. So that's not about using all of them, but at least let's use 1 or 2 here and really secure this fight, and then put them into a situation where they always have to rotate back into the high ground. Bastion ult out from the enemy team. Ian honestly is so smart the way he saves that right click to just always be able to get out of Bastion. And now Zool's picking up one. Ian Bastion ulting back in onto the enemy Bastion. And then the captive stun coming out from Z-Luck onto the Bastion, maybe also onto the Sojourn, picking up 1. The Sojourn's still in that tunnel. They are looking to rush back into this fight, but as long as Baja can stabilize here and pick off the Sig, the rush isn't going to mean anything.
Yeah,
I would guess that Mintz is rushing to swap to BAP, otherwise it's a little questionable.
We'll see.
Because I wouldn't... Yeah, they're swapping to BAP. The Reaper pick with this comp is really odd in my opinion.
Do Do you think they're trying to like backline them? And
They just have to fight corner to corner and like use the Reaper to really hard take corner. Baja putting them just in the blender here with the window from one side and Zeluk having the angle on the other. It looks like Zeluk's not able to get too much damage. He's just getting forced out a little bit, but honestly, they can look to go back in with the rail with Zeluk on the flank here. The only thing is with that Reaper, they are able to TP up to Zeluk and force him out. Honestly, I would have loved to see Nate over there on that angle with with Zeluk rather. But for now, Baja probably just needs to cut out this fight. They pick up a really good kill onto the Lucio. Zul's another really good pick. I'm not sure if they have the lamp online to live this.
no.
Nah, but the combo of just the Bastion Grenade, the Sig Rock, and the Sig Flux is just a little too strong. But the bright side here is they want to fight on second. It wasn't like what happened with Anna Maria, where they were just able to take a full, really strong fight.
Just need a new plan.
Now it's just about setting up, getting people on the right high grounds. You can look to take this fight with Flux, maybe combo it with Rail if you see the opportunity. And it's just about keeping people on angles together. Like, you know that this Reaper is probably going to look to just TP on the person he sees that's on an angle.
Right.
Make sure that if Nate's on an angle, that Josh is with him. Make sure that if Ian's on an angle on the Soldier, that like Will or Zulz is there to help him. Like, just all about kind of keeping groups of twos and groups of angles. Unfortunately, it's another missed Flux from Zulz, which is a little unlucky. With the enemy team now rotating, Zulz can get a good pinch, and Lucio's alone on cart. Nate might even be able to pick up that kill onto him. Zulz as well has the opportunity to. Baja just flipping map, which is good here. I'm liking the rail from Nate. Unfortunately, does fall. The window from the enemy team means at least we've traded out 1-for-1 in terms of ults, although we did use Flux.
We will see Visor and Window quite soon.
Yeah, we'll have Visor window. We just need to try to make sure that Zulz lives. We put the healing field there down on the corner for Zulz. And now we have... I like this. This last corner of the map is really hard to push, especially when you have people on high watching it. I think a lot of what they're going to be doing here is just keeping Nate on that corner, like the left corner to point, and then letting their team attack from the top. Unfortunately, the Reaper does pick up Ian, but I think the rest of them are able to live. Josh having to drop and give up that high ground, which is fine. They have the window. Unfortunately, Josh drops as well. Reaper dropping in the back line, getting Dusk as well. The Reaper just wrecking havoc in the back line. And it's looking like...
Yeah. He was unable to
Anna Maria is going to be able to cap this, although with a much worse time. And I think we're going to be going to extra rounds here. Unless Baja can pull out something miraculous.
Maybe...
No ults online. They're having to swap the stall picks. And it's fine. Realistically, they have the better time.
Yeah.
We saw them on first point, at least on the first fight, being able to take a really fast fight.
Yeah.
They just have to really be careful about that situation of getting into, you know, after they won that first fight, of just getting stuck on those angles on the second fight of first point.
Yeah.
I'm on the edge of my seat, even though I'm
I
leaned
am
all the way
too.
back. I'm leaned all the way back on the edge of my seat. It's crazy.
Mentally, I'm like, I'm trying to think, how do we get in their face? Because like that's...
Well, the thing about, we are on defense first, and the enemy team had a lot of trouble attacking.
Yeah.
So like, just from a mental standpoint, like if we hard hold them and they don't even get card around corner, like free for us in theory.
Right.
In theory, without jinxing it, knock on polycarbonate wood.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't have any like wood. I mean, we don't have any wood near us. It's messed up. There's a door back there.
Yeah.
But again, Baja looking to hold with this Bastion comp. It worked out fine for them. We're going to see the Mirror Bastion coming out immediately from the side of Anna Maria, which makes sense. I wouldn't expect anything less there. You know, if it worked, stick with it. But now that there's no ult momentum, now that we're starting with a neutral fight, like, I really rate Baja's Bastion comp here. The only thing to really be careful about is that Reaper, right? Like, the Reaper was giving them some trouble. It's just about being aware, like forcing out the Reaper without giving the Reaper 5 persons attention worth. It's like this fine line of like, you need to make sure the Reaper doesn't kill anyone, but you also can't have 5 people turn for him.
Yeah. Because I think on that last point, Reaper was just kind of bullying Dusk, and Zulz was trying to catch him for it and just could not hit those shots.
I believe Reaper did TP in there. Ian using his form to kind of force some space. Bastion low. It might just be in Baja's best interest to stabilize here. The Reaper is still below them, I believe. Nice. They do pick up the Reaper, which is very good from Baja. Baja doing their best to just stabilize. Lots of damage coming in from a lot of different angles. It's really hectic. Their Bastion on the other side uses their form. No form, which means they can walk.
Nice.
Zulz with really good aggression there. Picking up 2, and now it's just about cleanup. It's last fight. 10 seconds left. And like, just with the nature of this map, like, 1 minute means one fight. I look at this point. You have the full corner to push around. No one's gonna take a fight until the corner anyway. And now it's just one fight. They have their cleanups. It's 2 left on point. Just the Reaper and the Sigma. Now it's just about cleanup, keeping Zools alive, getting those 2 kills. Really good hold for Baja. And they have 2 minutes to get it to this first point. They don't even have to. That second part of the map that gave them trouble, they don't have to worry about it. Like, they just need to get the cart under the bridge.
Yeah, that's gonna be huge. I'm curious to see like what their decision for that will be. Like, will they go hard poke again or brawl-ish?
I think it's Bastion Sojourn. I'd expect to see the Ayari still. There's an argument you can make to run Lucio Bap and play to just sit under and have speed to kite and push in fast. I think with the nature of the map and the nature of high ground, you maybe just keep it with the Ayari. I mean, that's what... The only thing that makes it a little different is, like... We're seeing the Ashe out of Bobo, which I don't hate here. Like, we're also seeing the Hanzo out of Anna Maria, maybe just, like, hoping for some miracle picks. I know we've done that before, where we, on Blue, we have a really strong Hanzo player, Nick, and sometimes we'll just put him on Hanzo and he'll just kill 2.
I remember that was on Blizzard World and you went ball. That was a fun game to watch, actually.
I remember we were playing like a Rialto game, and I was like, okay, the strat here is we're putting Nick on Hanzo, and he's just going to kill 2 pre-fight. And then he just killed 2 pre-fight. It was great.
I'm wondering, because, like, Ashe is also really good at catching people off high ground because of dynamite and stuff. But
2 minutes on the point here for Baja, checking for the first hold, not seeing anything. And we have 2 minutes. It's probably 2 fights in terms of this point, and it's just about getting them off of this high ground and getting the cart under. There is a point in which the enemy team will have to contest. Big dynamite early from Ian, and now it's just about forcing the Sig and forcing cart. Making sure we live. We know they have a Bastion. We know we have to watch out for form. Really good rock there from Zools. Then they're just forcing a lot of space. Look how much everyone has to fall back. It's just the Sig on the high ground, and he drops in front of them. They can just keep forcing the Sig back. They know he has to use resource here. Ian getting lots of damage on the Ashe. And now it's a situation where Nate has rail. You can get... There aren't angles here, so I wonder if Ian maybe had more chance on the Bastion, but now it's just about forcing the Sig out, Like, the cart, like, they have to touch. Cart is 3 meters. Ian gets a massive dynamite onto the back line. Able to kill the lamp as well. Bastion low. Zools is 1 HP. They just need to keep him alive. Ian taking a lot of damage. Just needs to chill. Remember, it's all an attrition game here. Another really, really big dynamite. Wow. And it's all attrition because they have to keep touching. You just have so much. You have so much space. Another big kill for Zools. You just have so much space. Another rock, and Baja takes the win. Woo! Tight map 5 series, and Baja realizing that, like, they just need to sit on point.
Yeah.
They have to touch. There's nothing they can do. They have to get close and touch the point.
That's beautiful. Get him out of here. It should have been us.
Should have been us. But I mean, props to Anna Maria for fighting a really close series, taking us to map 5, looking really strong on those Sig comps, those Brawl comps. But luckily today, we were able to come out on top with some really good team play, some really good Bastion comps, some Ashe comps, a little bit of everything. And,
and you know, you're gonna see both teams in finals.
Yeah, so, next week. Hopefully, hopefully the schedules line up right. We can stream both. That's the goal.
That would be huge. I'd love to see that.
And I think we'll probably be back in a second with an interview. Yeah. So we'll see you on the other side of a quick break once I go find someone to talk to. Welcome back, Champ Esports viewers. I've got two people with me here today. We've got the GOAT, one of my good friends, probably one of the best players I've seen. Anthony, also known as Zools, here repping Milton High School Esports.
Right here.
And then we also got the Ayari specialist, sometimes on the BAP, sometimes on the ANA. Moira was a choice that you made.
It worked like
Josh
2 weeks ago.
Zilak Zilic.
I have my cope ready, don't worry.
You do?
I do.
So, first question, how do you feel?
Dude, I feel pretty good. Anthony, how do you feel?
My hands hurt.
Yeah, that's kind of real as frick.
No, my hands are. I clapped so much when you guys won. My hands are like red and in pain.
Dude, actually, you know how I'm feeling? I'm feeling hungry, dude. I know we just devoured Anna Maria, but I need some actual food in my stomach. That was light work.
I don't know that they put up quite a fight. Obviously, the stream did come in a little bit late. We came in 1-1 to the series, so we were able to see Suravasa, Esperanza, and that was a map, but Circuit Royale. So, take us through the first two maps. We know that went 1-1. How did those feel?
So my mouse died in first fight on Lijiang.
Oh my god.
And we won the fight. And I was like, oh, we're 3-0ing these guys. And then that didn't happen. I feel like Lijiang, like we won first point, and they rolled out on ball, and they stalled to 100% after. Like
that was crazy.
We won. We lost first fight, rolled back out, won the next fight. They were only at like mic in your face, bro. Like 30. It was like 35% after we won the fight, and they stalled to 99 from 35. Just like Tracer Ball, Moira. Like it was pretty beast from them. And then what happened map 3? Anthony.
That was we kept staggering, I think, right? No, it was the one where we TP'd in first.
I'm gonna need you to put that
lost
mic in
hard,
your face.
bro. I'm not gonna eat the damn thing.
No, that's so good right now.
I need you to eat it.
Yeah, like
because I can hear you in my ear when you start eating it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's much better.
This is good.
But yeah, we TP'd in, we lost because I'm a moron and I didn't shield when they formed, and then we went in after that. Not TPing in.
I feel like we kind of just gave up after we lost first.
This is picking you up either.
Oh, this could be in more, I guess.
Better.
I moved it out for Anthony for that bit. And then map 2 was King's Row.
We wiped.
They kind of trolled pretty hard on Kings.
They like randomly TP'd and then they died.
Yeah.
And then their
Teal game ended halfway through King, so I walked out of the room and was watching over, I think, your shoulder, and it was looking like a lot of TP plays, but then they were kind of just dying right where they TP'd. Like,
it was like
consistently.
Like we just had our Lucio and our soldier like kind of taking turns scouting out what side they wanted to TP, and then we just like poked for like there was a few fights. Like one fight, Anthony hit a rock on the Lucio before he got in the TP, and we just killed him. And like stuff like that just kept happening, and they kind of expected us to fall apart to the TP cheese, and it just didn't work.
They TP'd to like the corridors and then like they just died.
And on attack, we just kind of rolled. Like we capped with like 2 minutes. We got stalled out a little bit towards the end on third, but then he swapped Doomfist for no apparent reason and just entered. He did that. We did like a little bit of scouting. He did that last week, and he actually Ajaxed Valicio, and it won him the game. So like, I wonder if you thought he could do that against Will Dusk _ moment _ W.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of Ajaxing, that is a term in Overwatch when you get your Lucio beat drop ultimate canceled. It's called an Ajax. There's also a fun term for either missing or getting a flux canceled called a brute. I noticed that was happening a good amount to you. Can you kind of explain what was going on there?
So I'm a moron, right? I don't think. So I go up. I see that there's 4 of them. I go in and I go straight up easily. They can see me linear line upwards, and they just rock me.
Yeah, we actually had a VOD review like 3-4 weeks ago now where we talked about it. Like, we call it rock and then flux, or like we throw our shield in front of ourselves and then flux. And it was like really good for a week. And then like we went on Thanksgiving break, and Anthony just forgot about like Sigma Rock being an ability in the game.
You also like just pro tip. You have these A and D keys.
I know,
and you
right?
Can, like, go like whoa. Like there's a lot of movement ability.
Also, like he might have missed a lot of Sigma ults, but honestly, like Zul's, like he kind of beasted. Like the enemy tank was like ranked like 200 something on the leaderboard. Like
Ted's cousin.
He was Ted's cousin. Not a bad player. He played. I mean, they actually all played pretty well. One of their DPS had a tough night, but everyone would against Ian, so I don't blame him.
That's what I'm saying.
And yeah, it was good.
I kind of want to think specifically talking about Zul's popping off. Servasa.
I did stuff on that map.
That map was crazy. I was like, we were watching that map, and me and Jonah were talking. We were like, how did you guys lose a map to this team? You're walking all over them.
We 3-0'd like hard roll.
them hard roll.
Seravasa's our best map. I feel like Servasa is a map that really brought us together as a team earlier this semester, and I think we've only lost it once.
But it wasn't my fault. I wasn't playing.
Yeah, that's true. We did not have you in on that.
Okay, and then explain to me on Esperanza what me and Jonah was seeing, and what I was kind of like expecting that happened. It was like you guys got a little panicked maybe, or a little worried in terms of like swaps. Like what was going through your mind? Because I saw like a Moira. Nate made a Reaper swap.
I liked the Reaper swap. I think I could have just stayed on Alari probably. I think that like the last week before playoffs when we played against like the first seed in our group. Before we beat them, they were first seed, and then we beat them, and they weren't anymore. But they played like a very similar comp, like Monkey Moira, like 5-man dive, and our like solution to it was force point, and then I just kind of swapped Moira and just like made them chase me around, and so I kind of fought back to that. But that team was just better than these people at the comp. And like we were getting enough value out of what I was like being on Alari, I think, and we got in our own heads and we like staggered. Like once you can tell when we're playing, if we stagger a few times, like we're in our own heads, and then we kind of get tilted out.
Yeah, and then like moving to not to New Queen Street, but to Circuit Royale, I just kind of like wanted to highlight a play. It's like the last fight on your first attack on first point, and what me and Jonah are saying is essentially like Nate needs to come up big with this rail, otherwise you guys are getting full health. Like what were the comms like in that moment?
We were going into a fight. We're like, what do we have? What do they have? Just like normally what we talk about, like our ults and stuff, and we're like, well, we only have rail. Good luck, basically. Like, I don't. It's kind of scary going into a fight like that because like game 5 and you have no instant win button. Like we had no flux, we had no mail, we didn't even have window. Like. Oh, it's scary.
I think they had like a giant misplay.
I mean, like not only like Nate finding the 2 kills was massive, but I think the big thing that I could hear through my headset through the wall was you guys finally called out the fact that the Bastion was flanking through the left door.
Oh, dude, I saw him on the flank and I was just screaming it, bro. It's like both their DPS like always went for like really aggressive flank plays, and I felt like we were winning when we marked it, and we were losing when we let the Reaper like walk in behind us and kill us, something like that.
And then take us to kind of wrap up. Take us to that last fight, the OT or not OT, but like the last couple seconds winning fight on the second push on your attack, just having to get those last 3 meters.
Their Hanzo inted hard. That's what happened. He was behind us somehow, and we looked at him. He died, and then Sig used all his cooldowns like immediately. And we beamed him down, and I was and I think I was up top.
You dropped.
I dropped.
You dropped your 1 HP, and then I dropped in front of you, and I was like, "This is all or nothing." And I just tried to int to keep my tank alive, and I really don't know how you lived, to be honest. Like I'm pretty sure I ate some Sig shots for him, and I pressed shift. So like, dude, you were at 1 HP for so long. Hanzo just trolled. Like all that guy needed to do was not die. It's kind of OP. Fun fact for my Overwatch players at home: just don't die and you'll win.
Real.
It's nice. But then they died. And then like, you know that feeling when like you know you're about to win? Like the second the Sigma shield went down and he had no suck and he was like 3/4 HP, and like Nate, like Knee, he's like a pretty quiet player. When he goes, burn him, like the confidence in his voice, I was like, we've won the fight. Like I was like when Nate like pulls up to the fight, it's so done. Like it was pretty dope, and then we won.
Yeah, winning's cool. Well, just to wrap up, I know we have a watch party in Ireland up on main campus with some amazing Felino's pizza. Anything you want to say to the fans, say to people at home watching before we end the stream?
Club, right?
Yeah, you have a bigger fan club than I do.
Yeah, what do you want to say to the Zools fan club?
Shout out to my Zeus fan club. They're actually letting me win right now with their energy. I'm also repping my high school.
Yeah.
None of my high school learners.
Shout out Milton High School Esports.
We did that already.
Oh, we did?
Yeah, you're late.
Oh,
That was the
shit.
first thing I did. Heck,
All right, now what?
What did I say?
a bad word.
Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Well, to all the people at home, I am terribly sorry for my foul language. I'm just so excited after this win. Thank you to all my fans. Thank you to all my haters. I take your negative energy and I turn it into dubs. Also, shout out Kevin, aka Rigpig,
My
aka
God.
Lank.
AKA Duke.
Duke?
Yeah, dad of 0 kids.
Oh, Data Zero Kids. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Shout out my boy Duke. He's my GOAT. I wouldn't be here today without him. He's turned me into the slightly above average player that I am today.
Yeah, no one else helped you along the way.
No, a lot of people did, but I wanted to give Kevin a special
No one
shout-out.
else in the room with you.
Oh, well, you literally are such a bully. This is a victim mindset moment.
Yeah, and then I bullied you into winning.
You did bully me
That's
into winning. Shout out my moms. Also, love you, mom. She's probably not watching. She has no idea what Overwatch is.
Mine doesn't either. She's been in chat.
She has.
Yeah,
shout
VT
out
VT
Mark's
knitting.
mom.
Yeah.
VT Knitting, you're my GOAT. Fun fact about Mark's mom, she graciously hosted my birthday party this year.
That's true.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because you live in Essex.
Yeah, it was awesome.
I'll just dox you.
I love Mark's mom. She's such a nice woman. And she birthed one of my greatest friends.
Nice. Okay, well, we're gonna wrap up on that note. We're gonna send it back to the ending now screen. Thank you all for watching. Good night.